Yes, sir.
Oh, what up?
Hello.
We are live.
Happy
some
Sunday.
Funky beats. Are these holy beats here, Kevin?
Maybe. Depends on who you pray to.
Would God appreciate these?
I'd like to think so, but again, really depends on your God. Mine's giant Cthulhu monster with four legs. It's like a mantar.
Let's try this again.
Remix. Oh,
I love how my remix contribution is and can only be speeding it up or slowing it down.
Well, on Tuesdays you can work the I like the Tuesday remixes because you work the soundboard in on it. What up, Noah? Noah in the chat. I do like this. You're giving me some ideas for what to do in the music festival circuit next summer.
There you go. There you go. Oh, I forgot. I left it. I left it just 2 times. Or 1.5.
I'm gonna start taking notes for these, man. I'm gonna have to do like the Clout Route remix edition, where I put my little dude, put the little spaceman on a yacht.
Yo, Noah said in chat, jobbers. You know what that means?
Yeah, that's another. Are we doing another wrestling terminology?
Is that wrestling term?
More carny with Kev. Yeah. A jobber is known as somebody who loses a lot. It's their job. When you lose a wrestling match, you do the job, right? It's because it's work, brother. And that's why he switched it over to win. I see what he did there. But what up?
Right.
What up, Carla?
He corrected himself. And some sort of emoji from Disco Diggs, but we can't see what it is.
Red face, droopy eyes. Thank you.
Probably. Yes, but welcome on this Holy Sunday, y'all. We've got aside from Kevin's music and remixes, we've got a lot of stuff on the old dock today. Got a lot of stuff on that old dock. Kevin, how was your week? How was your weekend?
Fantastic weekend, pretty good. Been at it hard, been working, taking one quarter at a time. Sorry, I'm in sports mode for the last few days, so I'm trying to shake loose.
It is a little different cadence, isn't it? I feel like when you're doing your sports commentary, it's a little bit different. I don't know. Your conversation is even a little different. Your conversational skills and like the way you guys talk and like go back and forth is just different.
Yeah, especially when I am doing pay-per-views or if it's a podcast interview and there's multiple co-hosts and then sometimes there'll be 3 of us and then up to 6 fighters. And then you have to get real formal and every segue has to include someone's name. So could you imagine if every Clout Route I would just be like, and what do you think about this one, Danny? Like, that's how it is. If it's 4 people talking NBA, you don't want to be like, what do you guys think? And just open it up because then 3 people could talk at once or everybody could sit back and say, well, I don't want to speak. So you have to be more direct and say, you, sir, Damien, what are your thoughts here? And all that stuff. So yeah, it's a much different cadence, especially on a Sunday. We got to keep it laid back here.
We also have to keep it G for God. Okay. That's how our Sundays work. G for God. We're also early today. I guess I forgot to mention that. Pretty early.
So early, just for VDub.
For our standards, yes. It was actually for our overseas audience. We wanted to go just a little early, so that everybody can get a taste. We just have stuff going on. We're living our lives, folks. Speaking of which, Kevin, I don't know if you noticed the date today when you were living your life.
Not one that I forget very often.
What do you think?
remember.
What do you think of Ren's art here?
I love that. Is
I
that
love
going
that.
on a t-shirt, Ren? Because I would like to buy that.
He's already too late. It's in the bag for next year, I guess.
Well, luckily this meme never dies, you know, especially I mean this movie just kind of ages like a fine wine. I don't know if you guys did your yearly viewing of it this year, but
No.
it rings pretty true. You know, there's a lot of things that it's like, oh shit, man, this guy was way ahead of his time. You think the comic was written 40 years ago or some shit. And you're like, well, goddamn, they kind of called some of this, huh? But anyway, I love it, and
That is interesting.
I would never suggest anyone do those things. But it's a good little escape from reality when he does that monologue with all the V words, isn't it? That's neat.
V-Dub says, does Kev know that it's not just a movie?
Is he referring? Is he referring to the comic book? Is he referring to the actual? I can't remember the name now.
Like, are we talking
Of
about V for Vendetta?
No, the actual November 5th plot. What was it about? Somebody like Protestants versus Catholics, or maybe it was Catholics versus convicts. No, that's football again. Yeah, I do. I am aware, although I will admit I'm no historian, so I don't know all of the details. But yeah, no, I know it's a real historical thing. Boy,
Oh,
they
I
tried to
didn't.
blow
I
up
thought it was just a
Parliament.
movie.
No, the movie just takes that idea and says, boom. What if we did that in the future, but with Agent Smith behind a mask
Okay.
doing a bunch of
I mean, it sounds
monologue,
good,
and we
right?
throw Padme in there, throw Queen Amidala, and we're fucking cooking with oil.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was in there. You know, now that you say that, Queen
Yeah.
Queen Amidala. Man, dude. Now that you say that, though, I'm thinking I'm reaching back. I'm reaching back to that era, and boy, I don't know how old I was when Phantom Menace came out, but I thought I had the biggest crush on Padme Amidala, whatever the fuck, dude. I thought she was she was my one. She was my like celeb crush at that age for sure.
Mm.
Even in the like clown makeup or whatever. Seriously, I was
It
like,
was
please.
dangerous having her, you know, meet a 9-year-old Anakin Skywalker, right? In
Well, I
hindsight,
mean,
yeah.
thinking about that now,
Probably
is that
sent the
how that
wrong
works?
message
What's
to
up with that?
a lot of us young kids.
What's up with Star Wars? Has like they cross the boundaries when it comes to some of that stuff. There's a little age difference there. That's questionable. Okay. What about that time that didn't Leia and fucking Luke make out or something?
Oh yeah, a little
Gross.
incest in there. Yeah,
Gross. What's going on there in Star
impure.
Wars, dude?
It's because it's satanic.
I was gonna say it's
You
definitely
watch enough
not.
YouTube, you'll crawl into that rabbit hole.
It's definitely not G for God, that's for sure. Fucking
No, it's Masonic G, like that Killers of the Flower Moon nonsense.
yeah, that stuff.
Is it like a 4-hour movie? I haven't watched it,
Oh
but
God. I'm movied out. Honestly, I'll tell you, okay? Let me tell you the honest truth about this last week for me. I'm burnt out on everything. I'm kind of, still floating around. Like I'm on Discord and Twitter or whatever, the usual goofs and gaffs that happen with that. But like, I haven't really sat down and watched anything or listened to anything intently, blah, 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 because I've been black pilled since I had to watch all that fucking nonsense with the fucking, I already forget his name. Thank God. Russ McCamey.
oh God, dude.
That documentary, dude, stuck with me. I'm having dreams about it and it's weird. Like there's a creepy guy trying to put me through his haunted house or something, not good. Yeah, I just haven't thought about anything else besides the grossness that is that and why that exists somewhere. Damn, dude. It's haunting me.
I found a 2-hour YouTube video that said the McCamey Manor is a hoax, and I was going to send it to you, but I figured I'd wait till next year. Figured you had had enough. I know I certainly have had enough of Russ McCamey.
Oh, I don't want any more. No, no more. No more. I don't want to think about people getting fed dog food. Why is that one of the more disturbing things to me out of all of it? You know what I mean? It's like one thing that he's being sexually weird and blah blah and torturous and blah blah, but it just all creeps me out. Feeding someone dog food is over the line, dude. That's where I draw the line. Okay, that's torturous enough for me. It's over the line. What is this? The middle children of history. I'm here for the laughs. Well, let's get to the last and not talk about haunting stories of Russ McCamey torturing people with dog food.
Yeah, that's what we're here. We're here to laugh about that. If I want to watch people eat dog food, all right, I'll watch old WWE clips. All right, that joke was just for you, Noah. Shout out to Noah in the chat.
Can I get you some WWE stuff this week? We've got some WWE news. Can we talk about it?
V-Dub, that feels like a setup. Is that what I said? That's my bad. I can send you the fake.
Yeah, keep that up on chat for everybody to read.
I thought you knew it was fake. That's what. Oh my god. Hey, shout out. Check out Noah's new short film. He's got a new short film out there.
Is that what he's doing? He's harassing you in chat to shout him out. Hey, I'm here.
No, no, I'm just doing it just for fun.
I'm teasing. You know. Oh, that's funny. But yes, no, I do actually have some WWE nonsense here. Logan Paul, did you see this? I'm sure you did.
Sadly, I did.
I know you see this stuff. I wouldn't see it if you didn't see it. So I know you see this stuff. Here we go. Logan Paul defeated Rey Mysterio to become the new WWE US champion. I have a question. Right off the bat. Oops, not the WWE logo, but the other one.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio, is this the same one?
That's the very same.
This is the same one from when I was a kid.
Yeah, from when you were a kid. He's so old that he dropped the junior from his name. He's now just Rey Mysterio. I think senior is just unfortunately no longer with us.
Oh, that's not fun.
Not only, but his son, Dominic Mysterio, is wrestling now. He's like in his 20s, dude. He's called Dirty Dom. He's got a mullet. Oh. It's hilarious. Rey Mysterio like spanked him with his belt at WrestleMania or something. Wrestling's weird,
right,
dude. They do a lot of weird stuff. And yeah, they put the belt on Logan Paul in Saudi Arabia at Crown Jewel. It kind of, unfortunately, I saw this one coming because.
Does this matter? Is this like an important belt?
It's what we marks would call a mid-card belt. It's normally used to help kind of put younger talent over. So having the ghost of Rey Mysterio carry it for several months was kind of awkward. You knew he was just setting it up to give it to somebody else. Logan Paul getting it makes sense.
It's funny that you can read the writing like that so easily.
Yeah, I learned it was fake when I was a child and kind of came in and out. And now to me, like, that's the fun part, honestly, is just trying to figure out the behind the scenes stuff. I do find that to be kind of interesting. But this guy, he's a natural heel because everyone knows he's a scam artist, so they boo him relentlessly. And he is pretty good at being an asshole, and they're writing decent stuff for him. So unfortunately, it works for them, and he connects the WWE to a demographic that is vital to them. You know, to have young people watching their shit is a huge get for them. So they're willing to do that deal with the devil, so to speak. And now they've put a belt on that asshole. So as much as I hate it, I mean, it makes perfect sense with their business. They just did that UFC merger. So they are doing whatever they can to hot shot it. That's another carny term, because they may be going private again at some point. They're already talking about doing that. So who knows what. It's always a shady business, this wrestling.
I don't want to show too much of this because I feel like we get fucking picked up for wrestling clips like all the time. So I'm just gonna show this right from the top, okay? But tell me, is he actually doing something noble here?
Okay, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we can. I love this. Shout out if you want to hear a pro talk about this. Go watch the Stevie Richards channel after this. All right,
It
that
says
dude.
Logan Paul saved Rey Mysterio. So is this a save? Is this for real?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, sorry. We have to replay that because my dumb ass had
It
a
was only
comment
2
up.
seconds. Only 2 seconds.
That was
so
your warning, okay?
they can't get us.
In case you can be triggered by potential injury. There you go. I blocked it the first
Oh,
time, but here we go.
thank you for that,
Yep,
Kevin.
it's totally intentional. I got your back, brother.
Did you catch it?
Uh-huh.
One more time.
Just like he caught.
So is that a save?
Yeah.
Did he
Oh,
save
yeah.
him from hurt?
Oh yeah. He saved him from
I can't tell if you're being
I can't
serious.
say death. No, he absolutely did. He absolutely did. Kurt Angle broke his neck 4 times in life. I think at least 3 of those times was in a pro wrestling ring. Yeah, if he had landed on his head like that, could have been a disaster. So yeah, his work is good. I think V-Dub said something about it in the chat. Yeah, I have no hate for his wrestling. He looks like he's good at it. Noah says you're
No, I'll give
correct.
him that.
That's my assessment too. He's been good. Like that's what makes it worse because he sucks. But he's good at it, and it's like, well, I'm not going to sit here and lie about him being good at it. But yes, no, he did save him. That is what we call a botch on Rey Mysterio's part. Didn't quite jump far enough.
A botch. It looked like he about fucking murdered himself.
Yeah, well, if he had murdered himself, we'd call it a tragedy. But
He's
in the
sewer
meantime, you'll
slotted
see it on
right there,
Botchamania
dude.
this week.
That would be, if that was on a Twitch stream, it would be on live stream fails. Fucking Rey Mysterio breaks his neck
Yeah,
dies
it would
live
have been on Twitter a lot.
versus Logan Paul. Oh, goodness
Would have been
gracious.
his
Well,
second worst disaster involving a dead body.
yeah.
Thank you. Shout out Disco Diggs. I appreciate the love. It only took 7 months.
7
Hey,
months, huh? Huh,
I
interesting.
am an acquired taste, I guess, which makes perfect sense. That tracks, to be honest.
Well, like I said, we got a lot to talk about today. Amy Schumer, what's the quote here? Most successful female comedian. So we've got that on the dock.
Is that a true statement, isn't it?
That's a true statement. That's what she thinks. Lil Nas X dressed up for Halloween, and Ollie London not happy about it. Interesting mashup there. I feel like Ollie London always finds his way into some shit with somebody that we didn't expect. Like the other week, it was like, I forget who it was. It was Jordan Peterson watching a clip from Ollie London, watching a clip from Keffels or something. I don't fucking remember. It was a deep, deep line that we got into.
Clipception.
But there you go. There will be some Lil Nas versus Ollie London. And then one of the big stories this week, I guess, in my opinion, the dumbest fucking thing to actually be a story, unfortunately. But the Keemstar chat logs dropped. They leaked. They in various ways, leaked over here, leaked over there, 19-hour streams, blah, blah, blah. We've got it all covered here at some point. Luckily, we have verified journalists that hang out on the internet to make what would you call them, giant threads on Twitter, so we can look at all the fun chat logs that include like Keemstar and others talking shit about Ethan Klein, talking shit about Boogie.
Shocker.
Talking shit
Breaking
about
news, Keemstar talks shit about Ethan Klein in a group chat.
Harley Morenstein gets wrapped up in it. I mean, there's shit talking for everybody, Kevin.
I love it.
I wish we made it in. Then it would really be a story, okay? If we made it in, then I wouldn't be saying how stupid it is. I'd actually be saying, wow, guys, seriously?
Danny's like, I wish someone would leak my group chats. Come on, why am I
No,
not
that's
in?
not what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I misread that. Sorry. It's off. Call it off. Call it off, guys.
Don't encourage anyone.
Call it off. I was kidding.
Who knows what I've said about all these people in private? Oh,
You'll never get me. This is why
2
I have
8-hour streams. Can you believe that though? Like honestly, just the idea of doing 2 8-hour streams, what you think you would even do it on? You know, I would have a hard time doing 2 8-hour streams of our show. You know what I mean? Like if I went live if we went live one night, 8 hours, slept and woke up the next night, 8 hours, there wouldn't be an amount of time that we would have enough to talk about. Like news wise, you know?
8 hours. No, dude, we could easily fill
2 8 hours?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck me, dude.
Are we doing ads? Are we doing it on Twitch,
I mean, I better be getting paid. if it's 2 8-hour streams, I better be getting paid.
So we're gonna have an ad read every hour, and then like a 2-minute bit where we try to subtly lead into the ad. Yeah, we could. I mean, that's a start. We can build content around it from there. What's that game? We can play that game with the pronouns for like 4 hours. What's it called?
Pronouns.
StarCraft. Right?
Yeah, StarCraft.
No, that's a joke because I'm also a video
pronouns
game nerd.
too.
No, we're gonna play Fallout New Vegas for 12 of those 18 hours. Not look at one damn DM. It's gonna be incredibly boring.
If I was 18, I could probably do like a 12-hour gaming stream. I get it. It's like I probably at that age, you know, even younger than that, maybe, but I probably had the time and sat around like, fuck yeah, dude, I'm gonna play, you know. I mean, back then it was like
Mass Effect,
PS2 and shit. So yeah, it's like Mass Effect 1 or fucking Kingdom
harvest
Hearts
the entire universe, you know.
But
how many hours did I sit there just mining planets in Mass Effect? Like I could have been somebody if it weren't for Shepard.
These days, I can't sit for fucking. You're telling me 8 hours? Like, I would be lucky to get through a game for 8 hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's impossible. Like maybe there's one morning when I'm off and I wake up and just crawl out of bed in my undies into the office and turn on the Xbox, and then I sit here for the whole morning just scratching and playing video games, you know?
So that's an Only Dan's day, right? That's what that sounds like. Is this an ad?
I
didn't get the copy.
Even then though, that's like a rarity. That's like I need a break, dude. Today I need a fucking break. Yeah, because you're
calling you out, dude, you bub.
But yeah, no, I mean it's very true, I guess. You wouldn't catch me doing it like that because I'm married, but it's just, well, what do you have to say about these people that are married that do it? Like Tipster will do, I don't know how long his streams are. They gotta be like fucking hours long, playing some Sonic and some Super Mario Wonder or whatever. His wife, what about his wife? You know what I'm saying? I wonder sometimes about some of these other streamers, if they're taking care of their lives behind the scenes. You know, we only see this much of XQC's house, and that was dirty enough. Imagine what the rest of it looks like.
Dude, how many maids do you think it takes to clean the whole house? Didn't he have like 3 in there when he was nervously typing that message?
Dude, you remember in that Asmongold house video we watched where he says, I didn't clean up any of the house, but the bathroom was so dirty. I had to clean up some of the bathroom before you showed up. That's how embarrassing that is. Oh my God. So yeah, these streamers, dude, take care of your lives. Take care of your wives. Happy life or happy wife, happy life. People. Okay. If you're married, especially, there's no amount of menudo that's going to save your marriage. Okay. You have to spend some time with your wife. I'm not calling anybody out in particular.
Retweet.
That's just a joke.
Yeah. Be a good spouse. That's our.
Oh.
It's Sunday, right? We have to do a bit of a sermon.
The
at some
Lord's
point.
Day. Yes,
Yeah,
that's what it
otherwise
is.
we have to pay taxes now that we have
Thank
a
you.
Patreon. So just be ready for these casual preachings to just slide in there.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, anytime. That's what I'm here for. We can't afford
Ah.
Nick Rachita to be here every stream to give us legal advice. So he told me a couple of things to look out for.
So, should we catch a Poland Spring submission here?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I want to do that, and it's not because I'm contractually obligated to show enthusiasm when our executive producer submits segments. Yeah, is that the where's the chat GPT thing when I need it? Go ahead, Denny.
Don't worry, I don't think she's here yet, so we don't have anything to worry about yet. But
You guys edit this out, okay?
she sent us what was the caption I put here? Can we get our faces on a bag? She
Are you gonna go
sends
rob
us-
a bank?
No, not necessarily. She sent us
Oh,
this clip
okay.
of two models showing how they got their faces on a retail bag. Thanks, Poland, for this. I wonder why she sent us this.
We can sell Clout Route merch at GameStop. So when you go in there and you get 49 cents for your copy of Mass Effect 3, you can see our shiny domes just laughing at you. I'm in. I'm sold, dude. Let's do this.
Do for a living?
I live my life.
How do you make money though?
I like.
Living life. We model.
Can I do a quick interview with you guys?
Yeah. I'm a model mom. I'm actually going in a camper to see if they have my face on the bags because I just did a camper shoot in Paris.
So she just did
Yo.
a photo shoot. She's a new model. Okay, she's been doing it for the past year.
I love it.
Dude, there's somebody I know that will be just talking casually and phrases like that will happen and he will stop what he's doing, pull out a notebook, write down a good band name like Shiny Domes. But anyways, yes, a new model of 1 year. Okay. She says that she's got her face on this bag. We need to get our faces on shiny domes on the side of a bag. You're right.
Say it, right? You know what? They already know. They already know. V-Dub, totally genuine and natural meeting.
In all GameStops everywhere.
I'm gonna get that soundboard, but in the meantime, excuse my DMX voice, but X gonna give it to you.
Oh, let's play.
In Paris, yes.
No way can I come in with you and
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the face in the bags? Wait, this will be crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, can I interview you? Yes, absolutely. Follow me, stranger. Yeah.
Right, yeah. This is quite the
Ugh.
opportunity he gets right here, just right off the street. It's interesting how that works. I'm gonna
This is
start
so
doing
great.
this. I'm just gonna pull my camera out and walk up to random people and be like, "Hey, what are you doing? What do you do for a living?
Can
What's
I
your
interview
name,
you?
address, and phone number? Do you have your credit card on you, perhaps?"
Oh, so you're the real
What's
deal.
your mother's maiden name?
Oh, there we go.
So, I guess that's her model.
This is
face.
great. This is
That's her
this
model
is
face.
Yeah, I believe all of it.
Wait, put it next
Well
to your
done.
face.
This
This is it.
branding.
That's you?
Klein. Yes, this is me.
Wow. Oh yeah.
So she tried
real,
to
dude.
recreate the face there.
That's Blue Steel, right? It's been a while since I've seen Zoolander.
Yeah, I think that's what he looked like.
Because Zoolander 2 made me actually go burn my copy of Zoolander on VHS. I was that upset. I'm kidding. I didn't watch it. It might have been good.
Funny, this is good marketing actually, because this is Zoolander 3. He
Ooh.
actually he found two models off the street, followed them in, decided yes, next Blue Steel. You know,
You're exactly the right person to save the president from being assassinated.
Oh God, let's see if there's any more to this. I can't remember now.
That is you. Wow.
Dude, I love she's got a great laugh. All
How
right.
long have you been modeling for?
I just started professionally a year ago.
do you have any advice for up and coming models on how to get their face out there? Literally.
You
Go
just have
hard.
to be confident.
Yeah, be confident
And believe in yourself.
Period. Heavy on the be
Who's
confident.
gonna root for you more than you?
Retweet
That's what's up.
Okay.
on all of that.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Inspirational, huh? I
Look
think
how
that's
confident we are. We got 4 different versions of cartoons on our wall of ourselves right now. Look at that. I even strategically placed mine, so if I sit right here, I block all of Danny out, and all you can see is my face. I totally did that on purpose.
yeah.
Look at that, because
That's
that's just
fun.
the level of
I'm just gonna put
narcissist you
duct
have to
tape
be
over
if
on-
you want to make it on the internet.
I'm gonna put duct tape over all the Kevins.
Yeah, do like put like X's over the eyes or something, or like black out one of the teeth, so you got like hillbilly Kev in the mix. Do that, that'd be fun.
This is a special Mel Seeley exclusive
That's right.
here. She put all the arts together in a little collage like this and made us some tapestries. So there you go, folks. That's what we get here at the Clout Route. I get cloths printed for us that we can hang on our walls.
It's dope. I'm trying to get mine. I'm gonna get it put on the ceiling above my bed. That's
Interesting.
that's as much detail as I'm willing to share right now. But
What's up
just
there
wanna-
now, Amir?
You ever seen Planet of the Apes? Nah, we'll talk about that after the show. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later.
I've always wanted to, accidentally stumble like a friend invites me over and he's like, hey, we got a new house or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Come check it out. And they're giving me the tour. And then it's like, oh yeah, and that's just my bedroom. We kind of glaze over it. They don't expect me to look, but I notice, above their bed. Why is there a mirror above your bed, dude?
Yeah, and like what's with
I've always
the tripod?
wanted that. That's never happened yet, but I've always wanted to. Yeah. So what's up with why do you have that antique mirror hanging over your bed like that?
What's with all these Huey Lewis and the news records? Run, Danny. Your friend is Patrick Bateman. Someone got that joke.
That would be one of my friends, actually. Probably, one of them. I'd have to. We have to. This is why we always get them to take that 16 personalities quiz or whatever before we actually engage with them. They take the 16 personalities thing, and then we can be like, "Oh, he's Bateman, seriously," because he has the same, the same I, F, and J or whatever the fuck. ENFJ A. That's me.
We'll get there. One of them, I think. Yeah. I don't know them either. I just take any random test I'm sent on the internet. You just have to trick me that it's an IQ test, and I'll be like, okay, all right, fine, I got it.
They make fun of me when they make me take the political tests or whatever, where it shows me on the political map.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I'm not going to say it now. I like the one better. I like the one better that like says how much of a percentage of a like world dictator you are. So it's like, fucking Hitler and all these other
Stalin.
freaks, Stalin, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And it gives you your little percentage on how much Hitler, how like Hitler you are. I like that one way better. Also, me, not a lot like Hitler, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I think that's good to point out. I got more Stalin than I would like, but I do believe I had a pretty good anti-dictator score when we took those tests. I was like listen, I'm whoops. Okay, well, there's that. But I got too much French blood in me, laissez-faire, man. Live and let live. Just don't make us revolt, because then we bust out the guillotines, all right? Or the white flags. It really depends. Kev exposed as a communist. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'm just saving up. I'm going the Hassan
Opposite
route soon, guys. Soon you'll see me streaming 6 hours a day. 4 of it will be me. 3 of it will be my chair. Wait, that's not math. But yeah, 2 of it will be my chair. I'll sign a deal with Bezos and then talk about how horrible capitalism is. That's my plan.
I'll be one of those people that's like, what I do is I make a fan account for you on Twitter. I'm in your chat, even when it's the chair. So it's like when it's the chair, I'm talking about how it smells in the bathroom right now where you're at. and stuff like that, you know. I talk about like I wish I could sniff your chair or whatever that's empty sitting there while you're, you know, away answering your door or whatever. Something like depraved like that. That's what they do in Hassan's chat. It's like Hassan will
Sneako's in there, huh? Oh wait, no, that was Aiden.
like he'll have a cutoff on and like lift his arm like this, and for the rest of eternity, fan accounts on Twitter will show like SpongeBob. They'll put like those little SpongeBob memes of him like licking his armpit or whatever, or they'll just share the picture straight up that's just like his armpit and just it'll have like glitter and hearts or whatever. It'll be like,
wow,
2 million impressions.
Hey, there you go, man.
I'm not joking.
I believe you. Sadly, I don't doubt it. But my God, dude, I can't wait.
All right, let's get into some shit. Okay. Hey, so I had to ask you. I saw our friend of the show, Billy the Fridge. Shouts out to Billy the Fridge.
Shouts out.
I saw him share this, and it gave me some deja vu. I don't know if I saw it on my own, if we watched on the show before, or I'm just feeling like I've seen this video before. But you tell me, Kevin, you tell me. Maybe you will remember that we did, in fact, watch this on the show. I don't know. Either way, I feel like it's good. It's good enough for a second watch. Let me pull this up here. Billy the Fridge shared it to my timeline. This is the first time I've ever considered yucking someone else's yum, he says.
Oh.
You take that as you want. I had to pause it a little bit here in intervals, or else
you'll get flagged for the Marilyn Manson cover, right?
Right. I mean, by the way, look at that arm I just fucking paused on, dude.
Yeah, that looks like it's very veiny.
Did you catch any of that before this?
Any of what? The veins?
No. I mean, just any of the video before I stopped it here. Did you catch any of that? That just happened?
He was making bread, I think.
Yeah. He is making bread.
Maybe 2.
I thought you were gonna say making love.
Well, I don't know. I mean, this song is on my playlist. I mean, wait, no, sorry.
I was gonna say, is this a good
we're
one?
not here for that.
Should I add this to the playlist?
That's Danny with the wig. Steroids? Yeah, what's going on with those? What?
I'm gonna start making videos like this and put them on the internet.
That's what is this, dude?
Have we seen this before?
This is like Patrick Bateman. If they redid American Psycho, this is how the opening credits would roll out now, instead of with the fancy restaurant. It'd be this. Dude doing weird stuff with his eggs. That was weird.
You know what this reminds me of?
I have no idea. What could it? Oh, Dexter. There you go. I was like, no, what could it remind you of?
If you guys watched Dexter back in the day, I mean, I don't know how long it's been now since it was on TV, but Dexter, that serial killer show.
Spoilers.
The very front of the show, the intro, is him like making breakfast and eating breakfast and getting ready and shit. But it's these really close shots like this that get real intimate. Except this is like intimate on a different level. You know, it's not like we're not getting to know the guy any better. We just know that for some reason he's sticking his dick in the pie later.
Oh, that's a throwback. Nice.
Do you think that dates me? Is that an old reference now?
Maybe.
Dick in the pie, in the apple pie.
Yeah, American Pie. That's pretty old now. But that's don't look at me like that when you're stirring things. Oh yeah, he's like, here's just my naked back for no reason.
I love that.
He's like, oh, if I mix in some thirst traps,
they won't see it. It's subliminal.
Yeah, it's subliminal. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, is there a reason he did that weird angle on his veiny arm? Like, there's more of his arm than food in that. Now I get it. And now he's about to spank this bread. Do you see it? He's got this
Yeah, he's gonna
dough
spank that
lined
bread.
up. Yeah, I see what's going
Spank
on
that
here.
bread.
All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you're doing. This is like when I found the novels on my grandmother's bookshelf, it was it shook me, man. I never recovered from that. And here, this is like that again. This is
See, like,
probably grandma's YouTube suggested. Her For You is just a bunch of these reels.
this is something that I could. Okay, when people watch mukbangs, like a Trisha Paytas mukbang or like a Nikocado mukbang, where they're just sloppy and with their food, and people like that, people like that not only just for entertainment, but like that. You know what I mean? This makes more sense
Yeah.
for people to be into. At least this is like a ripped dude that's being sexy with his donuts or whatever.
I prefer my cooks to look like Fed Smoker and to teach me how to make ribs in a hotel bathroom. If
Well-
I'm being honest, like that's the food that I'm here for. If it ain't Chef Reacts or that guy, I'm out, dude. I'm out. Or if who's that British lady who makes the inedible stuff and then forces her stepson to eat it? Cinnamon Toast Ken likes to watch those videos. Those are fun. If you're trying to get through a meal, if you got a long drive and you can't stop, just watch one of those. You won't be hungry.
Yeah, no, this I could understand. I could see how you could be into, the ripped guy fucking donuts, but Nikocado, covering himself in blue powder after eating the world's hottest Taki and like 10 bags of them. I don't really get that as much.
Oh, that's a fetish thing, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
At least he decorated them, right?
Yeah, then you get Jack Skeleton in there too.
That's pretty cool. I mean, okay.
It would be a lot cooler if he wasn't doing all the weird sex stuff beforehand.
I was going to ask you though, is this worse or better than bathroom ribs? Because you said it already. Like, would we rather, is it more fun to watch a fat, disgusting Fed Smoker ripoff make ribs out of a fucking plastic bag and a hairdryer? Or is it funnier watching the ripped dude fucking knead some dough and then stick his dick in the pie later?
I don't know. I'm certain I'm not the demographic for this. So I'd have to say he's
so fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, I prefer my recipe videos to actually teach me how to make the thing. So I don't know. This didn't really speak to me. So I guess we'll have to rely on chat to tell us which one is better.
You prefer chef reactions, I believe.
Yeah,
I believe that in my heart of hearts that you
give
prefer
it to
that
me straight.
over this.
Yeah, I do. I do, but I don't think that's fair. I feel like the scales are weighted. That guy's back and licking donut holes doesn't really do anything for me. But again, I don't think
so. You're
I'm
being
as
homophobic,
demographic.
Evidence.
Yeah, I'm homophobic like that. Michael Myers, the newest version.
Yeah.
I had to work that in since it came up. That story had to come out after our Halloween episode. How are you going to write an article about Michael Myers is homophobic because he kills the gay couple that lives in his house that he grew up in? No, he's just a dumb idiot who kills everybody.
I mean,
if you want to call anybody homophobic, you call the writer homophobic or the director, but not the character. And
what's more homophobic than murdering a gay couple? I don't know. I don't think anything is more homophobic than that.
If they were the only ones that he killed and he wrote, some unsavory words, then that's a hate crime, I believe. But if he's just like
no way,
slobbery, unkillable idiot who comes back to his home and just kills whoever's around, then I feel like that's just that article was bait. That's like when you post a tweet, everyone's going to get fired up about. I hope that's what it was, because if that person really believes that, then I feel like we're lost, Danny. It's gone. Michael Myers is over, party. See, oh no, I'm done. Okay, I'm buying donuts right now.
Hey, check this out though. I got a tip, an anonymous tip here. It's not anonymous. It's not anonymous. Our friend Carla in the chat.
You got like a Mike Myers sex tape or something that
Sent
proves
me
you're
an-
secretly gay.
No, inside scoop.
'Cause it's always those, it's always those guys who are homophobic, You find out later.
I know what the donut daddy likes.
Ooh,
That's the donut daddy we were watching.
the donut daddy. See, I'm telling
He's
you,
shirtless, licking
I'm
food
just not.
every day, dude.
Yeah, look at some of those thumbnails. Are him just like getting way too close to that bread with his face. I
Should
guess
we
it's
click on
dope.
one? This one looks
How
good.
could you? How can you resist?
Laced like murder, she
You really gonna use R. Kelly?
You can't.
How you gonna?
When was this? This was 9/8. R. Kelly, dude, you'd be better off fucking playing the passport song. Do you have your passports?
out them clothes, privacy's on the door. Still they can hear you screaming,
There he is
"Oh,
again.
girl,
That guy
fuck
loves
what you
his
feeling.
veins
No more
so much, dude. That I know we've already made a lot of Patrick Bateman jokes aside, but I feel like this is a guy who's got several walls of windows in his bedroom. And they're for looking at himself. He smacked the mixer like it's a butt.
Mix that shit up.
Oh, appreciate it, Carla Vita. This channel is bait for wine moms. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, exactly. Vita, swish.
Hey, what do they say? 07's in chat if you're a fucking wine mom. Salutes in chat if you're a wine mom. Oh, that's so funny. Anyways, I guess that's a good V-Dub segue us right into it. The smash like. This is the smash like segment of the show.
Ooh.
After we saw Donut Daddy get his lick on there, we need to go right into, if you want to see more of this, subscribe to the Clout. If we hit 1K subscribers, Kevin and I will bake a pie and lick it for you.
Ooh, there we go. Yeah,
with our shirts
do
off.
A sexy baking video at 1K. Watch the
Might be
subscribers go
inappropriate.
down. On this
I would, honestly, I would wait until like 1.2K, and then we would say, all right, here's our 1K celebration. Just as a buffer,
Oh my god, we got some 07s in the chat as well.
Oh, we've got tons of
this-
wine moms.
At this rate, okay, we might survive. Otherwise, I was gonna say, look out for next week's Patreon ad. We're gonna be pushing it hard when we lose a bunch of subscribers this week.
By the way, we just got into production of our own boxed wine. So if we have any
Ooh.
moms out there looking to get drunk while they're watching the show, hey, don't wait too long, because we will have some product to get right out to you. Kevin mixes it up right in his own barrels, actually,
Oh yeah.
and then I box it, bag it, and box it. for
Yeah,
teamwork.
exactly. Finally, we got the bag in play. I mean, those first couple weeks of production, just pouring wine into cardboard boxes, we wasted a lot of product. It's not as easy as
It was a novel
slinging
idea.
grilled cheeses. Honestly, we thought we have it in the bag because we are fucking just grilled cheese connoisseurs, but turns out wine's a whole new ball game.
Anyways, our new wine coming soon aside. Last week we did the Halloween show. I did a solo show. Go check those out if you missed. A lot of fun there. We also have the Patreon still going. It's a new month, which means new content at some point this month. Look forward to that. We added the $1 tier, so get in there if you want to see the Clout route do Beavis and Butthead, amongst maybe some other projects. Who knows?
Ooh. Super secret stuff.
December's my birthday. I've got something extra special. It's going to be like, what am I going to do? Maybe I'll just film myself for an entire 24 hours. I won't be live, but I'll like film the entire thing on my birthday. Because I'll take the day off, and that'll be when I spend 8 hours scratching my balls, smoking weed, playing video games, eating donuts sexually.
You're gonna do a sequel to
I'll
Grandma.
put that.
Patrons only. Okay.
Patrons only.
Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna do IRL streaming. Next time
Oh
I have to
God.
go to Sam's Club, I'm just gonna put on a GoPro and stream that because apparently that's entertaining. And maybe I'll get lucky and have some random encounters that are totally not scripted, or if there's some asshole there trying to sell me cable or a cell phone, you'll get to see me work on some of my roast material.
There you go. That's what you get if you subscribe to us on Patreon.
Oh, Pest's still waiting for a patron shout out. Look, those producers are right there on the bottom. Look at that. As
We're
if
here.
on cue.
We're here. I was just about to say, not only at a $5 tier, you will get your name on the scroller down there as a Patreon Clout Route producer, but if you even just hit the $1 shout out, we will every shout out at this point of the episode when we're telling you like, comment, and subscribe, we will shout you out personally. This week on the doc, it says, shout out to patrons Mama Creepy, Unstoppable Jojo, and Pest. So there you go. If you want to be shouted out, all you had to do, donate $1 to our cause, and we will we will shout you out. And if you donate $5, your name's going to be on that scroller for the entire episode. What a fucking deal. Not to mention exclusive content over there.
Money, please. I can't do both sound. I'm working on getting a soundboard. All right.
Anyways, thank you guys for doing that. We really appreciate you. Your eyes here are great enough. We also appreciate the likes. And if you're here already, you might as well subscribe. But yeah, if you like what we're doing, go ahead and, chuck a buck.
Shout out to my lurkers too. You're like me in a Discord server. You're just there. Every once in a while we hear from you. We love you too. All right.
I also want to say, while we're here, this video just came out. Jack's Film says, what comes next? He's talking about how his channel is going to evolve after all this fucking bullshit with Sniper Wolf, yada, yada. I want to say, he has like this thing he's doing essentially where you can submit your content to Jack's Films, a certain Google Doc thing he's sharing around, and you can submit to. And if you do, and his mods or whatever approve of it, he's going to critique whatever you send in live. So, critique your podcast or your show or your video or whatever. I sent him our Christian video. That way. So it would be cool if we got picked. Having said that, if you're bored and you want to go over to What Comes Next, Jack's Films, and leave a positive Clout Route comment, maybe that will encourage them to pick us. Wouldn't it be cool if you saw us on Jack's Films one day? And
he better not make fun of me, dude. Otherwise,
that's what I was about to say.
Threaten him with my Instagram following.
He's like, you need to get rid of the hats first off. Okay, you need to let the bald show. That's your catch.
Invest in some baby powder, to reduce the shine. Yeah, it's all he's just gonna do. It's that thing. It's like a tarot card reading. It's just gonna tell you what you already know. All right. That was the first thing Babs. So she was like, you're just gonna reiterate shit you already know. And boom, there it was.
Totally. That Clout Route reading that Mama Creepy did of our show and us. I totally knew that I was what was it? I was an enslaved lesbian nun in a past life. I knew that.
Oh, that one. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I knew.
I felt it in my heart already.
If you go back and watch my past life reading and line it up with the book, The Da Vinci Code, I think you'll find out that I was actually Mary. Not maybe was it Mary Magdalene? Whichever the hooker that Jesus actually was married to that they lied to you about. Only Dan Brown will tell you the truth about it. That one. That's who I was in a past life. I think. I may be doing a little bit of theory crafting based on it, but the only way for you to know is if you go check out Mama Creepy's video. So boom.
There, shout out to everybody. V-Dub says, can you link your submission or do we have to send the video too? No, I don't. You don't have to do anything. I sent in our submission. He'll get back to us. My thought was, if anybody's bored, go leave a comment on the video and say, hey, Clout route or whatever, you know, do the Clout route, hit the Clout route, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to share anything with him. Just drop our name in there. Maybe that will make him notice us. Who knows?
Maybe he'll just say, yeah, shout out to your podcast. And that'll work too, because I can get a lot of mileage out of that.
Yeah. Maybe I can get him on an interview where he's like just on his phone and he's working out or something. On his cell phone while he's talking to me. He's like, yeah, what do you want to talk about on your podcast?
Oh, actually, I can't talk about that while I'm doing triceps. It's hard. I'm not allowed to answer that one because I'm doing skull crushers, and it's also part of my court case with Keemstar. So I actually can't answer that question.
Sorry, I can't talk about the Sniper Wolf stuff. I'm actually in legal issues with her, so no.
Yeah, actually, I can't talk about anything. I'm just here so you can motivate me, so I can hit a new personal record on my bench press here at about 10:15. So thank you very much. Shout out to your podcast.
All right, guys, that's enough deep lore from the Clout Route podcast.
You have to comb through old seasons to figure that one out, kids.
Go watch the Dennis interview. Shouts out. Anyways, let's get a palate cleanser in here, and then I want to get into some Amy Schumer nonsense. How about that?
As long as you have a second palate cleanser locked and loaded for post Schumer,
I'm
good with it.
Schumer.
Listen, I'm always thinking about the audience, especially on a Sunday. All right, you gotta have a. They got to have an exit strategy for Schumer. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's see here. Here's a palate cleanser. I think at least it made me laugh.
Trigger warning, everyone. Poland Springs, if you're watching, just take a lap.
So Halloween last week, as you know, just a couple days ago, you know, the candy was flying off the shelves as per usual. You know, Walmart has an entire aisle dedicated to giant bags of candy. It's all gone. Well, almost all of it's gone. But you'll see here, interestingly enough, they found some leftover candy in the aisles, and you'll be surprised whose candy it is.
Oh no.
Nobody likes Mr. Beast's candy.
Well, how are you going to trust his candy?
Feastables, dude. And look, they made like little candy bars and everything. I'm curious to try it now.
These nuts. Oh, do you think maybe that there might have just been a bunch of parents who didn't buy the chocolate that said D's nuts on it because they knew they were going to be handing out to children? And the last thing anybody wants is to have a conversation with some conservative religious mother because they bought the wrong bag of cheap candy at Walmart, where you get knocked on the door. Excuse me, did you know that you gave my children candy that said D's nuts on it? Like,
that could be as bad as like accidentally, you know, giving your edible to the kid. You know what I mean? They always talk about that, and it's like, I honestly think that if a parent found their kid with some D's nuts in their fucking bucket from your house, you're in more trouble than if they found like gummy gushers or whatever and it has like a pot leaf on it. They probably don't even know. That kid's gonna be high and they're gonna be happy.
Yeah, this is like that Razor Blades creepypasta coming to life, except it's just D's nuts got him. You know, I don't know. Bad branding decision, in my opinion, unless you were
I like it.
Trying to
D's
make
nuts.
some I don't mind it as like if you would have a chocolate bar in a convenience store called D's Nuts and it's like a chocolate bar with almonds and peanuts in it, like maybe
that's
I'd eat
it.
that. I'd try that.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't know that I'd be surprised if the mini serving sizes of that weren't sold on Halloween. You know, the parents are just going to go Mr. Goodbar in that situation. It's
Haters.
safe. You know, they're going to go Crackle.
Don't they know what the kids are into these days, Kevin? Okay, they were talking the most famous YouTuber ever. He just built fucking wells in Africa or whatever.
He's also like the worst food business owner ever. And I would not drink out of wells in Africa or any other continent if this guy was involved in digging them.
Hey,
look at what he did. Dude,
I had a couple good beast burgers, mind you.
Well, you are the 1%. How does it feel? Not a lot of us ever get to be in that situation.
I feel discriminated against, actually, is how I feel.
I hear them say that actually. When I'm mowing their lawn, they're always complaining about how nobody understands before they yell at me and tell me I missed a spot. But yeah, I get it. No, but branding error. Mr. Beast, I don't know. He should really just go back to the YouTube video thing. I have yet to see
does
a
that.
business venture of his that has worked outside of just making a video. So
Here, actually, I think I
where can
have
I
it
get this cheap candy though? Because I
on
would
the
love
dock.
to just crush, have a little sugar rush and collapse for next Tuesday.
If you want a D's Nuts bar, go to your local Walmart. I'm sure there's a whole aisle full of fucking D's Nuts that you can put in your
And
mouth.
just ask, okay, perfect. No, I'd rather just ask them at customer service, like, hey, can you know where and then they'll
Where can I get these nuts?
where can I get these nuts?
I think.
And then when they try to throw me out, I can film them and be like, you're going on Instagram.
Haven't you heard of D's Nuts?
All I asked for was some D's Nuts bars.
Okay.
I'm being accosted.
You should try that. Film it. In real life streaming, you said.
Yeah, exactly. Patreon. It's all an ad. We're still in the ad, motherfuckers. You thought you were out.
More Beast news. I'm always going to use my channel to help people. Mr. Beast calls out people trying to cancel him for his latest video building wells in Africa. Kevin, you criticize the wells, okay? You're not drinking out of these wells? These kids don't have clean drinking water.
Yeah, well, it's probably because he's the one who made the wells.
Do you think he gets some kind of financial incentive here?
Probably.
Is he making money off of these African wells is what I want to know.
Did he make a video about giving water to Africa? Like, I don't know.
That's his latest video. That's what it's saying here. His latest video is literally building hundreds of wells in Africa.
Yeah.
And then he says this right here. I already know I'm going to get canceled because I uploaded a video helping people. And to be 100% clear, I don't care. Fuck the haters. I'm always going to use my channel to help people and try to inspire my audience to do the same. Okay.
I doubt this. X to doubt. I thought people were crazy when they used to say Mr. Beast was the Antichrist just because of his name. I was like, all right, listen, man, you're in the wrong corner of YouTube. But the more he starts doing this stuff that's supposed to be for the good of mankind, and he's like, I don't care if it's financially suitable. I don't care if it serves many. And to me, I'm just here to make sure every poor child has water to drink and a beast burger to eat, and they can finish it all with a D's nuts. No, this guy might literally be a demon coming to harvest all of our souls.
Yeah. Would you be saying this if
allegedly?
World hunger and thirst across the world? You'd be saying,
oh, if he solved world hunger, I'd be the J. Jonah Jameson of this bitch. I'd have a full
the Alex Jones.
I'd be doing 18-hour streams where I just dissect every Mr. Beast video and talk about how he's secretly backed by George Soros or somebody else in the Illuminati. There's always somebody. There's always somebody behind these ops. Mr. Beast is an op, dude. Yeah.
There's always somebody behind these nuts.
Exactly. That's the breadcrumb, brother. D's nuts. That's the secret to it all.
Let's get into the Schumer. D's nuts aside, okay? Amy Schumer. Honestly, we had two big news stories that we were going to talk about. Well, that we're going to talk about, but with the shout out, I like to keep it light, and we're talking about the funny stuff, this, that, and the third. Okay. The comedy shaman. Reach out, comedy shaman.
Yeah. Tell me your rates before you consult me, though. All right.
That's true. Yeah. Some of those people can be pretty expensive. Anyways, I like to keep the shout out light for us and just do the funny, quick stuff. So we'll talk about Sam Bankman-Fried going to jail and the idiots online that are talking about that on Tuesday, main show. But today we're just going to goof on Schumer. I much prefer that. goof on Schumer.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull up her Instagram here. I want to find the initial thing. So the first thing that lit this fire is that Amy Schumer made a based take, as celebrities have been doing for the past fucking 3, 4, 5 weeks since this Israel-Palestine stuff has been going on. They've got to interject themselves in the conversation somehow. When's the last time you gave a fuck about Amy Schumer? Never.
Trick question.
Exactly. So she's got to inject herself into this somehow. And let me pull up the initial triggering, okay, of the internet. Now, honestly, I don't give a fuck what Amy Schumer posts or thinks or whatever, whatever. She's going to share her shit, and this is how she feels about it, and this is what she wants to stand up for. Whatever, bitch. Do your thing, I guess. It's the same thing with that we said when, who was it? Mia Khalifa did it. It's like, do your thing, whatever. I just think that there will be consequences.
Not the first time she's heard that exact sentence, actually. She's heard that one a lot.
But
So here we are.
Here is the initial fire starter. It's on Twitter. Here is where I found the post. It was actually like a reel or whatever, right? That they share. I don't know. The ones that go away, maybe. I couldn't find it on her Instagram, though I do have her Instagram up, and I'll probably scroll down and eventually find it. That'll show you how hard I looked. But ceasefire, she shares. Israel is determined to implement an immediate ceasefire if they do all this shit. Whatever. Okay. You get the idea. You get what she's saying. You get what she's going for. Fine, whatever. I don't really care that she posts this. But the fallout is what we care about. The game and what happens when you make these posts. And boy, oh boy, did she get a lot of kickback for posting her base takes like that, like I said. Can you believe that Amy Schumer would say some dumbass shit after she did this?
Yes, I absolutely can. I don't know that to be off brand. Isn't that kind of just how she got famous? Was just by
stealing jokes?
Like stealing jokes, just like making sex jokes, and then just kind of saying dumb shit for attention.
Yeah, she talks about her vagina. That makes her funny, right?
Ew. What?
Hey,
don't tell me she's going to make fart jokes, too. Is she going to make jokes about women pooping or something? Gross.
They fart out of their vagina, Kevin. Did you know that?
Way. No. Oh, you think I didn't pay attention in science class, dude? No.
Oh God. Anyways, yeah, let's pull up her Instagram here. You look like you're keeping track of chat there. I'm not really looking as much.
We got a big email to look out for.
Uh-oh, great. So she says, after all this, she says, comments on. She just posts this as a picture, okay? Comments on. She says, couple things. What I want is every hostage back. I want safety and freedom from Hamas, for Palestinians and Israelis. I want safety for Jewish people and Muslims as well. Everyone. Just like you, I want peace. You will never see me wishing harm on anyone. Saying I'm Islamophobic or that I like genocide is crazy. So here you go, by popular demand. Comments on. Please keep the below in mind. Okay, she says, when you say I'm rich, please add in self-made. I come from being dirt poor. So she's self-made, Kevin. Don't forget. All right. And then if we go on to the next page, this is where it gets funnier for me. She says, Senator Chuck Schumer is my dad's second cousin, once removed. I did not meet him until I was 25. I have never been given any money to support a cause other than tampons. I've never stolen a joke. People calling me a failed comic. I'm the most successful female comedian of all time. I'm ugly/fat, okay? Sorry you aren't attracted to me. I found someone who is. I hope you find someone too. We are all in a lot of pain. What hurts the most is that we all actually love each other. You hate Jews. You don't know why. I still love you. So thanks for putting that on me, Amy. Not only did you say all that other ridiculous stuff, but then you say that I hate Jews for some reason at the end, okay?
You bastard.
Bitch, don't put words in my mouth, bitch.
That's why I would never follow her on Instagram, so she can't call me an anti-Semite. That's crazy. How dare you? You know, last person who called me something that ridiculous, I challenged to a fight, but I can't do that with Amy Schumer because we're not in the same weight class.
Was that
so
a fat
sorry.
joke?
No, that was about how fat I am. I'm really fat, you guys. If you don't know, you haven't been here since season 1. If you don't know, but no.
So she, that was kind of in response to her initial post, the reaction. She's like, well, I'll put something up where people can comment on it and that be that. You can say your piece. The funny thing is that she wasn't just, you know, opening up that one post for comment. She did that, sure. But she also decided to take anyone to task that she saw, you know, on Twitter or Instagram, kind of pushing back against this, at least who she thought she could take the task. Okay. So this other actor, Asia Jackson, I'm going to pull up her tweet here. She makes a post about this Amy Schumer shit. And then Amy Schumer hops in those DMs quickety split.
You DM about a post?
Yeah, dude. Yes. Wait till you see this.
Get out of here.
So Asia Jackson says, it's so crazy to me how Bella and Gigi had to tiptoe around their statements. And then Amy Schumer is like, Gazans are rapists and we'll still have a career. I do agree with this initial post from Asia Jackson here. Like, so many people can get away with saying like being Team Israel and saying that they're on that side and it's fine. It's like a Republican narrative practically. It's fine. But if you say something like in favor of Palestinians, you're automatically like an anti-Semite fuck. You get fired from your job. Wasn't there a guy that got fired in the sports world for just saying something like, I don't agree with this?
Yeah, basically. Yep.
Like, it's wild.
Gone.
It's wild how like nuclear the topic is and how it's gotten. But yeah, here. So Asia Jackson said this, and then boom. She says, girl, Amy Schumer, did something I post about my people being massacred upset you?
Whoa. What do you mean, my people?
Pretty direct there.
She Moses now? He said, Asia, let my people go.
Oh, God.
Is Schumer a Jewish name? I didn't know. I don't see race in names. I just see weird letters, you know.
Well, you know what, Kevin?
That I can't pronounce.
She was talking about like fucking what's his name is like her second cousin removed or whatever, so she has no ends or whatever. But it sounds like she's got, imagine this, a Jewish comedian. Now,
no, that can't be right.
I don't want to get too conspiracy brain.
Oh no, I made a joke about Jerry Seinfeld not being funny. Lock me up, guys. Lock me up.
Oh,
how dare I?
I dare say that the Jewish overlords have put her in her position as most successful female comedian.
Oh, that's right.
I'll give you my tinfoil.
We all know white people on their own are not funny. See, am I back now? Am I back in the good graces? Did I do enough? Where's that damn Chat GPT apology at? God damn it. We're fucked. It's been a good run, guys. We almost made it to 100. What up, Ren? Ren, please, sorry for the segue. Ren, if you put that V for the Vendetta art on a shirt, just let me know so I can buy it. All right? Shout out. Go check out Ren's shop.
So Asia Jackson here says the Islamophobia and generalization of Gazan people, if I could talk, of Gazan people did. Okay, so that upset her. Well, then you can see the conversation rolls, bro. You see this? She says, what a terrible way to wake up on November 1st.
God damn.
Big ones, dude.
She will remember the, what was that, 1st of November? God damn. Woo.
So let me read this the quick and easy way, okay? Just bust through it right here. People all over the world are in the streets yelling for the murder of my people. You are not educated about the history of Jewish people and of the conflict, which is like a bold thing to say about somebody you just... And she made an off-color tweet about you, and now you know that she has no education?
Boom.
You just
yeah.
know already that she's just not educated, of course. Took one look at her Twitter profile. I knew. She says, thanks for expressing what you were upset about. I'd like to express that I think you are anti-Semitic. Do you have any Jewish friends? If you do, they are all scared right now, frightened for their children, for their lives. Is there a good Wendy clip for that? Now, I guess she's referring to like this.
Wendigoon?
No, I think she was sharing like Wendy Williams clips or something. So
Okay.
Schumer looked at the page and made the reference.
She ought to be watching Wendigoon instead. Get a lot more out of that.
Yeah, probably. Here we go on. Also, that story about that person thinking you were so young. I don't know what she's referencing. That's so funny. You might have been so annoyed they thought you looked so young. What a cool video to post when I'm hoping someone doesn't slit my son's throat at school like they've been threatening to do and posting pictures of my house. So essentially
yeah,
she's
she's
saying
having a
like,
manic episode.
oh, yeah, for sure. She's like, oh, while you're on Instagram posting wonderful pictures of your life, I'm here shaking in my house for fear of my life and my children.
Freaking mind. Wow.
Which is like, I mean, I don't know what that says about you, lady. You're rich. You just said you're the most successful female comedian, whatever. What do you have to worry about? Get your fucking up your security or whatever. Go live at your other house. Go live at your other house for a while.
Welcome to the party, pal. If you're over here, oh, me and my family are afraid for my life. We don't know how we're going to afford to live in a world where everything gets more expensive except for our labor. Welcome to the fucking party.
Yeah, I like this. I like that.
Everybody's scared, but you're not allowed to make fun of my people, which is also a weird way to put it.
My people.
Yeah, you can't talk shit about my country of origin. That'd be weird. Could you imagine me?
It's just weird too.
Like
you're
as
not...
a bit, if anytime you said anti-French, I was just like, oh, blah blah, sacre bleu. Oh, talk about my people.
You're not over there.
Dumb.
You're not over there. You're worried about some psychopath in America that's going to take some white justice on you or whatever. That's some other shit. But you're not over that. Your people is a weird thing to continually say. Yes, like I get it. You're Jewish. Okay,
my people pronounce Bellefontaine Bellefountain. You know why? Because I live in Ohio. Those are where my people are. Because that's like,
but yeah,
that's where we're around. It's so weird. Like, oh yeah, my family's from, I'm 1/16 Polish. So anytime anything happens in Poland, you got to feel extra. You got to walk around eggshells around me, pal, because that affects me a certain way. What an idiot for so many reasons. Amy Schumer is just the worst. But
I mean, I don't think that this whole tirade here has helped her image any. But let me go on with the chat here. She says, what's
that's a Fallout quote. V-Dub
says, if you want to know who controls you, look at who you can't criticize. Someone, I don't know who. It's a Fallout quote.
Yeah, or a guy talking about his wife. One of the two.
Here, but let me pick up where we left off. One day you will realize how you acted in this moment. I will accept your apology. All the best. And when you use this exchange to try to raise your profile and get shine, you are showing yourself. So essentially, she says all this shit, and she's like, yeah, and by the way, if you blast me online about this, well, you're showing yourself, bitch. So
nothing,
don't you dare.
Yeah, nothing exudes confidence like, you're dumb if you try to expose this. You're like already kind of thinking about how everyone's gonna see this because you've lost your fucking mind. Like, dude, go take a walk, Amy. I'm sure your house is like as big as a high school. Like, just do a few laps, get it out of your system. This is why you should not engage in DMs with people, especially
dude.
If
Amy
something
Schumer
publicly,
DMs me,
if Amy
Schumer DMs me, starting to talk shit, dude. Sorry, but I'm going to the Discord immediately. I'm going in one of our chats. I'm being like, yo, y'all, I got Amy Schumer in the DMs right now. How are we fucking with Amy Schumer? What are we doing to Amy Schumer? Okay.
What are we saying?
Like, do I send her one of those links where we get all of her information? Just kidding. I would never do anything like that. But really, though, if she hit me up in the DMs, I'd be like, oh, we're going to troll Amy Schumer for sure. For sure.
How could you help yourself, you know? She just gives it to you like that. Also, your story about the person that's thinking you were young. Yeah, what, bro?
Yeah, she's like, all the normal stuff you're posting on your profile, I'm over here in solidarity with my fellow Jews in Israel, shaking in my boots. I think you should be too. Like, what?
You're not. Excuse me. Don't you know there's a war going on? You're not allowed to post on your social media about anything other than that war. Okay. It's not like I can set preferences on my own fucking time. Ah, you're so stupid, Amy. I thought you were a comedian. Why would you ever? You like what the fuck, dude?
Well, maybe this is one big joke. Honestly, maybe she'll come out in a couple
her
days.
career,
and be like,
yeah, it is all a big joke. That she was never a comedian to begin with. That's the joke.
She's like, it was just one big ill-timed Israel-Palestine joke. Okay, it just got a little meta in the DMs.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Like what? How? I don't understand how you can make a career out of being an alleged edgy comedian, and then but also this is how you behave in a DM. Like you're not allowed to have that opinion because it's against what I believe, and you should shut the fuck up, Amy.
Amy,
Respectfully,
Amy,
respectfully,
you
shut
bitch. No, yeah, like I mean, honestly, I've never heard anyone be. I feel like maybe there was one time, and I can distinctly, I can't remember what show it was on, but I can remember like the vibe somebody had on a show I watched or a podcast I listened to, where they had said, "Oh, Amy Schumer's actually not that bad. People just pile on. It's like a Nickelback Daughtry thing, you know. It's just like there's always got to be somebody to hate." And I heard that a while back, and I was like, maybe there's something to that. I don't really have, at least back then, a rational reason. Like, I thought she stole jokes, so that was a reason why I kind of didn't like her. I didn't think she was particularly funny anytime I actually listened to her, so that was another reason. But I've never heard anybody really say good things. I didn't like her. It's hilarious the way she views herself, and like the thing she's so vain, and like it sounds just like she has no idea does she not know what the internet thinks of her? She's the one that everyone makes fun of, right? Am I wrong?
I think so. I don't see a lot of people standing for her, and I didn't even remember the Ryan Dunn joke.
I vaguely I remember this Ryan Dunn joke. It was during we watched this, I think. Maybe I'm gonna look it up right now. It was during the Steve-O roast or something, right? And she makes a joke like maybe it should. I won't bring it up. But she makes a joke like maybe it should have been you in that car accident.
Something that the dad in the Dewey Cox movie maybe said.
Yeah, it should have been you, Dewey.
Wrong kid. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Yeah. I mean, that is fucked up. That's a bitchy joke to me.
Yeah, especially because that joke is aimed at Joaquin Phoenix, you know? Think about that. That's the guy who played Johnny Cash. The other thing he had was a brother who died real early, who is a better actor than he is, some had claimed. And so, like, that was a real deep dig when they did that whole wrong kid died. I'm like, God damn, how do you hate? What did Joaquin?
I didn't even know that.
He must have been a dickhead on set, man.
I didn't know that was the insight there. I didn't know that.
It just exists. Like, I'm not saying it was done with intent. It could have been a crazy coincidence.
One of my favorite movies of all time, though, is Walk Hard.
Walk Hard. You don't want to try none of this, Dewey.
It's such a good movie. Check that out if you haven't seen. Yeah, Comedy Central Steve-O roast. Go watch that sometime if you want to hear Amy Schumer's base jokes. I won't bring that up because I honestly, now that we're talking about it, I do remember us watching, and I'm pretty sure that we got claimed for playing Comedy Central roast. So that's why I'm not going to really pull it up here, but you know, that's always available to you. That's quite Comedy Central. So fuck Amy Schumer. There you go.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, to be honest.
Let's do the Lil Nas thing, a little palate cleanser thing, and then get into these leaked DMs at the end of the show here.
Okay.
So first things first, Lil Nas X versus Ollie London. Like I said, kind of funny to see these people going at it. I always see Ollie London getting in shit with people. Pretty funny here.
That's
pull
the
this up.
next, like, someone needs to make a fighting game for YouTubers. You know, that'd be a matchup right there. Well, of course, Lil Nas, I guess it couldn't just be for YouTubers, but we need
It's
something.
Clout.
We need just celebrity deathmatch, but as a
Clout route.
video game. Yeah, exactly.
Celebrity
There it is.
deathmatch.
Yeah. And it needs to just be under the Clout Route brand so we can monetize off of it. So yeah, there we go. All right, look for the GoFundMe for our video game. I swear it won't take 12 years to make.
Ollie London's going on the next Clout Route art, that's for sure. Ollie posts here. Singer Lil Nas mocks women by dressing as a giant bloody tampon for Halloween. His Instagram post received almost 500,000 likes. You can see here.
Is he mocking? Is that what that is? Is that mocking women?
Sure. According to Ollie London.
I never would have seen it that way. I'm so glad that I'm told, because like I thought, I mean, to be fair, I never would have been like, you know what I want to be for Halloween this year? A bloody tampon. The thought never would have come to me. So I can't tell you if it comes from a place of hate or if, you know, this is just someone who again is notorious for doing shocking things. How surprised would I be to hear Lil Nas X have a music video come out in the next couple of weeks or something like that? Like, oh no, don't tell me the oddball musician did another weird thing to get people's attention right before promoting more material to sell. Like, oh,
the single's actually down below in the link.
Is it? Boom.
No.
Yeah, right there, right? Holy shit, where you find this? Yeah, so women, are you offended by this? Let me know. I'm trying. There's no male equivalent I could think of. Like if he had dressed up as like what's the equivalent, Danny? For a, like what's there is no equivalent to be like, oh, he's mocking men by wearing this. So
if he dressed up like a giant penis.
oh, but it was like a small one, like
yeah,
like
a
the
giant
balls were
one, but
giant.
like a small. Yeah,
but to scale, it's
it was like the
small.
whole thing is just balls, except for like his head is just a tiny dick.
Yeah,
that
could
would
be offensive. Yeah, and,
I'd be angry actually.
Yeah, I could see that. So I get it now. It makes
especially if he
sense.
did like white penis. You know, if he like painted it white too in the dress, Lil Nas, then he would be doing white penis and dressing up like a penis, so it'd be doubly like offensive.
Oh, it's like a race
You know what
thing
I'm saying?
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
white
Ooh.
penis. Have you ever
That'll
heard of that?
sell albums. The Christians already hate him. I mean, hey, he's already selling a few albums to burn, probably.
I hear that they do that in porno now. It's like stunt cocks from like back in the day. Stunt cock.
Yeah, Orgasmo.
Except they get a little makeup going, and now, or you know, sometimes it's CGI too. They work that in some places, but now they just stunt cock in a black guy with a way bigger dick, and then they white penis.
Oh, that's not fair, dude. You
Not
know,
fair at all.
That's not fair. I hope they I hope they go on strike soon.
The porn industry is due for a strike. Actually, I agree. Based hate, Kevin. But yeah, Lil Nas dressed up like a tampon. Ali London got mad. I didn't even look at what he said there. Actually,
well, you couldn't read most of those words out loud and still qualify for monetization, so it's fine.
What, my brother in Xenu? Is that too much?
That one, yes, that's a big one because that's actually a racist thing. You know, that's a code. You know, you hear somebody say "my brother in Christ," you know, look out, they're probably racist. I learned that one on the internet. And then the other thing, you know, he says it's like ant, but somehow it doesn't rhyme at all with ant. You know, you saw it down there. Can't
see you
say
next
that word.
Tuesday. We will see you next Tuesday. Actually, this coming Tuesday.
Like and subscribe.
So you shared me this, so you're gonna have to fill me in here a little bit, Kevin. It's from the Daily Loud here. Now I know this is some kind of joke. It's like because they didn't get along or something, but you kind of have to give me a little more context. Marcus Jordan wants his father, Michael Jordan, to be the best man at his wedding with Larsa Pippen.
So the context, the needed context. So here we go. Some folks remember Michael Jordan, right? Maybe the best basketball player of all time at one point. Well, his best teammate throughout all of those years in the 90s was a man named Scottie Pippen. And Scottie Pippen, for a very long time, was married to a woman named Larsa Pippen.
Okay.
So what is happening here is Michael Jordan's son is asking him to be the best man at his wedding, and Michael Jordan's son is marrying his teammate's ex-wife. So this lady,
Wow. No shit.
That's why it's a bit awkward.
That's awesome, dude. Talk about a guy that could, I mean, this dude, Marcus here, he is only Michael Jordan's son. So I guess it's like a big flex, bro. He's rich, probably. Like, what I'm trying to get at is realistically, he could go for probably any lady he wants. You know, I can't say that he can get any lady or any man for that matter that he wants, but he certainly has options, right?
Yeah, as long as he can convince them that he's first in line to get his dad's inheritance, he can probably do just about whatever he wants.
But you go for dad's good old pal's ex-lady. Is it like maybe he like was at a party with her when he was younger and maybe she groomed him?
That's what I'm kind of feeling like. We got like a Star Wars prequel thing going on.
I'm
like,
on to
this is
something.
like a Padme Anakin kind of thing again.
I'm on to something. Man. He's been groomed. Marcus, here's the story, guys. Here's the scoop. Marcus Jordan, this isn't on your sports podcast, so we don't have to like, there's no validity here. Marcus Jordan, I forget what my scoop is already because I stopped.
He was groomed. Yeah, because you're getting the disclaimer out. That's good, though. Our lawyer would appreciate that.
Okay? He was groomed at a young age. At a Christmas party, and it continued every year. She took him up to okay, never mind.
Allegedly.
Thank you, Kev. All right, let's stop. Do you want to get into some commentary?
That's what Larsa Pippen should have said at one point along the line. Yes, Danny, I agree.
She did. We shouldn't do this. This feels wrong.
Not wrong enough, apparently. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nope.
Oh,
listen.
God. Dude, we've got Shaman Clips say, thoughts on CJ Brown laughing at dead Palestinian kids on Twitter? Thoughts are bad.
Yeah. That's probably not a good take, right? That one seems like it's
sounds bad.
An easy one, right? It's like, yep, that's a bad take. Shouldn't do that.
Oh, goodness
gracious. So Shoutout says you and Tommy C should have a laughing contest, and I think I haven't heard Tommy C's laugh, so I've listened to Tommy, but
I just feel like I can't. I'd have to listen to him more recently to pinpoint that laugh. I know he's loud and obnoxious like me, so I imagine that his laugh's competitive. Oh goodness. Shouts out to Tommy C. There you go. Let's see here though. CJ might be a guest on one of these screenshots. I don't know. Maybe they talked about him in the Keemstar chat.
That's right. We're about to.
They said cancel CJ Brown. They did actually. There was a screenshot of something where they had shared like somebody took a screenshot of CJ's tweet where he said he was demonetized on YouTube. Somebody took a screenshot of that and shared it in their group chat, and then they all laughed.
Oh, damn.
Sorry. So shouts out to there's a lot of people that are spreading around all this news. We've got various sources on Twitter, but really I want to say drama alert, or wait, no, drama alert's not even in it. So it's just Gunt News gives us a little, Boogie gives us a little, and then It's mostly parking tigers. How do you say that? Archivist? Is that a word? He's
Yeah.
archiving all of the important leaks on Twitter. So we've got tons of threads from him that just have all the H3 shit, all the this shit, all of that shit, you know. Good stuff. Are you ready to get into the thick of it, Kev?
Oh, as ready as I'm gonna get, I think.
We kind of talked about it. What was it? Last week, last episode? I don't know. One of them. Maybe it was last episode on Halloween. We said it was spooky, but we talked about how Salvo was probably going to leak these chat logs or whatever, blah, blah. And I don't know if he ever even got around to leaking them. I think he like shared selective things to his little friends and then they would tweet about it. But then Xylie, and it must have been, you know, Keemstar and the rest of them involved, had the good idea to be like, take all the DMs, go live, share them all, get ahead of the story. Makes sense, right?
I mean, no 18-hour stream makes sense to me unless you're raising money for like a
Thank you.
children's hospital or something. But
Thank
sure,
you.
yeah, it makes perfect sense.
You know
exactly
what?
what I would do if I had that much hair on my face, Keem.
That's a good fucking tweet. Somebody should be like, look, Xylie, if you're going to go live for 18 hours, okay, seriously, it should be for a good cause. I think all proceeds should go to like anti-doxing association or something, or like
one of those places
bullying
Creator
and
Clash was supposed to give money to.
Yeah.
Like, God knows they all need help.
what the fuck, dude? If they were really, you know, if they were really thinking about their image, I think that's what Xylie should have did. All proceeds go to Red Cross. All proceeds go to Israel Palestine.
Not the Red Cross, brother. They steal your blood and give it to the aliens. Right? They're harvesting your blood marrow or your bone marrow. I can't remember.
Shadow says the amount of toxic bullshit on Twitter right now is impressive. Like all of this that we're about to get into is a result of Salvo's bullshit nonsense, them trying to get ahead of it, and just all these DMs ended up being like shit in their mouth for everyone that creates content online.
I thought Salvo was the guy who liked that.
Well, they accused him.
Or was it P? I can't remember. Either way, it's not important. I don't actually want to remember. It's fine.
P and poop. It's poop sculptures and then P play. That's
He's a different kind of scat man, not the good kind. Not the ba-da-ba-dee, ba-ba. Well, he might do that. It might be a double entendre. I don't want to think about it.
So we've got Gunt news here. Breaking Gunt news.
Change the name.
Here's the Boogie involvement. I thought this was funny. These chats leak, the Keemstar chats leak, and they were making fun of Boogie quite a bit. As you remember, Keemstar has a young girlfriend. So does Boogie. Okay. Brantley's pretty young. Boogie's new boo, pretty young. Keemstar shares this and says, everyone hated on me, and Boogie's dating a fucking 18-year-old. Isn't it funny how mad he is?
Yeah, I would say, yeah, he's technically not wrong, but it's like, well, yeah, I mean,
does that change anything?
Yeah, it doesn't. So you both suck. What's the? I can't make this math work here. Yeah.
Kristen Ark says, okay, I'm just gonna ask, is that actually his girlfriend? Because I don't believe it for a fucking second. And then Mudahar says he's paying for it.
What the Mudahar? What the fuck are you doing in this group chat, dude? That's what I said to Danny when we got into this a little bit in the pre-show. I'm just gonna say it now. I said there's two people I'm very disappointed in. One of them is Mudahar, and the other is Waby Web Surf. What the fuck are you two doing in this group chat? All right, first of all, you guys should just be in a group chat with Justin Wang and Gamer from Mars, and that's about it. And honestly, y'all should just be talking about maybe June the King. You should just be making sure that your videos aren't overlapping too much that month. Why the fuck are you in a group chat with fucking Keemstar of all people? Come on, Mudahar, you're better than that. At least I think. I feel like I no longer know you in that parasocial way that I used to know you so well, Mudahar.
I tried to give you a little bit of an insight because, like, I imagine like Mudahar is caught up with all these guys, not only because of his lady, I think. So his lady is like a prolific Twitter commentary person. I think she also maybe will. I don't know the lore behind her. I just know that she's involved. I've seen her talking in the spats and in the comments and blah blah blah. Mudahar's girlfriend or wife or whatever it is. I don't know, but I'm kind of suspecting that's how he got looped in the first place, and then now because he's the guy with the clout, he's in their group chat. I don't know.
Everybody ends up selling their soul eventually. Just like
Poor
that song I
Mudahar.
was playing earlier. Everybody's got a price.
But there's more here if we go forward. So she looks like a baby, Xylie says. I mean, legal, of course, but damn. Which that's funny to make that clarification. Kristen Ark says, dude, he has to be. So they're saying Boogie's paying for it and he has to be. Mudahar says it's just another chick who's got her own issues right now. Trauma bonding. Augie there, he loves us. Augie says,
Shout out.
Why does he talk about this?
We're gonna fight someday.
They're all not wrong. Look, I mean, again, like I said, all this is nothing burgers. It's just funny who gets caught in the crossfires. Like, they're not wrong. Whatever. They're busting Boogie's balls. It's how it goes, especially if you're a creator online and you're doing what he's doing. I don't criticize them for saying all this, but again, it's hilarious to me. Like, here's one that got caught in the crossfire. Here's fucking 8 more that we're about to look at that they just have shit in their mouth for. Boogie caught some bullets.
His first mistake was thinking that Keemstar was his friend, probably. But
yeah, I think
honestly,
a lot
his
of people
first
make that
mistake
mistake.
is dating an 18-year. I don't know what the timeline is. I don't know which one is first, but to me, the more important one is probably dating the 18-year-old.
He swears that it's above board. They love each other.
I mean, it might technically be, but Zoinks Scoob.
So after that came out and he caught wind, I just nuked my whole timeline for the day. Fuck it. I'm dealing with some personal shit today anyways and would rather focus on that. Keem, Muda, all of you guys, please just let it be if you're willing. And then Mudahar says, you started some public nonsense, not anyone else. Good luck with your personal stuff. I hope it all sorts out. Thanks, man. I appreciate the ceasefire. In the meantime, respect. So, I mean, honestly, it works out all good there, as you see. But
God, Boogie is the most
funny.
pathetic Twitter account that has ever existed. Like it makes me cringe every time.
Well, anymore it's just cope.
I just nuked my time. Like, I can't stand the guys who pretend they're logging off Twitter. Like, I'm gonna quit Twitter just to try to get some like sympathy. Like, oh no, don't leave. The platform won't be the same without you, bro. It's like, no, this isn't the fucking airport, dog. I don't care that you're leaving. You don't need to announce that you're taking a mental health break from fucking Twitter. If you're doing that, here's my advice. You're probably spending way too much time. To me personally, you live your life, so nobody ever has to take my advice. But if you feel like you have to announce your absence from a certain social media platform, you're spending too much fucking time on it. It shouldn't be like, oh my God, this person's hasn't been online for 3 hours. I hope they weren't fucking cut up by H.H. Holmes. Like, go, like, take a break, dude.
I think Asher's has a point, though. It's sad because Boogie thought that they were his friend. I mean, like, ultimately, he wasn't supposed to ever see that. Like, Keemstar probably wasn't worried about, like, Boogie's feelings, or none of them were, because they didn't expect him to see that kind of shit. And it sucks when somebody sticks that in your face and is like, actually, look what all these people say about you in private. That sucks. But
yeah, dude, Boogie. I hope I never get to see what's in that secret Clout Route channel on Discord. The one it's very
you're not a part of?
Yeah, you guys are like real obvious about it because it says like it's like inner circle minus Kevin. It's like, or I think sometimes it says like the real inner circle or something like that, and so I get it. But you got to have a place to go and vent about your friends. So I get it. The problem I think was for Boogie, unfortunately, was being gullible enough to believe that a reptilian like Keemstar would ever actually be a person that cared about him in any other way outside of how many views he could Like that if anybody thinks they're friends with Keem, you just have to understand he's just keeping you close until the opportunity arises to do a story about you. Like if he can make money off of shitting on you or whatever. I mean, look, he went and filmed his alleged close friend's mental breakdown for Clout, right? He did a whole documentary on Fousey while everybody's trying to tell him Fousey's being manic, and he's like, well, we don't know that he's being manic, while he sips that fucking vape like a pacifier. And then at the end, he's like, well, obviously, Fousey was manic, and we got like, you shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you're not a good person, and poor Boogie for believing that Keem ever was. But there's a secret Clout route handshake. That's probably for the best, because I can't remember things like that. I always fuck it up.
Do you think Keem opted the whole time before the Keemstar show, and he knew that it would go nuclear with somebody like Salvo? So that's why he got a guest that was so easy to like find holes in and fuck with afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how it went down. Salvo was so greasy and disgusting with people online and shit through his personal messages and texts, all that shit that got leaked. Like, I could very well see Keemstar knowing beforehand, like, look, this Salvo situation is going to be fun for weeks. We're going to get people to tune in because he's crazy. And then when it turns south, we've got like weeks of content where we can do hit pieces on him and say how terrible he is. And we've got all this information on how bad he is. And then it'll even roll down 6 months later and 9 months later, whatever it's been, 10 maybe. 10 months later, they'll still be talking about it because our dumb Discord chat will leak and Salvo will have another thing to fucking... It's just unbelievable to me.
Do they think Salvo, they just knew Salvo was a lolcow from the beginning, and they're thinking
right,
we'll be able to milk
they got
this?
him. They milked him for a whole year.
I wouldn't be surprised. And even if that wasn't the case, I mean, that's probably what Keem's going to say at this point, because like you said, look at how it played out. Yeah, Keemstar is always thinking 10 months ahead. Poland
10 months ahead. You're playing checkers. He's playing chess, bitch. So Van Luke was one of the people that got caught in the crossfire here. The reason why this story is pretty interesting to me is because Van Luke, she's another commentary streamer in the community, whatever. I guess there was a personal interaction with her and XylieGetsReal, where XylieGetsReal had advised her on a few things, called a ceasefire of sorts where they don't talk shit about each other, and kind of like feigned a niceness to her in DMs, blah, blah, blah. Then when the Keemstar leaks come out, looks like XylieGetsReal was talking some shit in the chat somewhere. Now, I don't have these specific shit talkings. This is going off of, like, I guess, excuse me, goodness. Van Luke has seen some of the conversations. There's so much of it. There's pages and pages. She's seen some that must have talked about her and now is sussy about XylieGetsReal in the whole mix. So let's listen to what she has to say without me trying to explain it, okay?
So let me get this straight.
Are you hearing this?
So I
Yep.
a video, and in it are DMs being leaked, and come to find out,
Yep. So far, so good.
people were approaching me, telling me that XylieGetsReal was speaking badly about me in DMs. And
So
stuff.
people are telling her XylieGetsReal's
And
talking
I
shit.
went straight to her to keep the alleged truce that now I'm finding out I was the only one keeping.
These guys are crazy. Truces and ceasefires. Like, these guys are acting like they're in an actual fucking war.
It's Israel Palestine for the commentary community.
Thanks for the ceasefire, Budahar. I really appreciate it.
Not only that, but when people would approach me talking about XylieGetsReal,
You would say, who fucking cares, and move on with your life, right? That's what I would do.
Clearly say, look, me and her made a truce. I'm not gonna talk badly.
It's like next to The Office. Is she fucking Dwight Schrute?
My word.
Me and Xylie have an alliance, and I can't betray the alliance. What are?
It is goofy, but let's be fair. Okay, let's be fair to Van Luke here because I do like Van Luke.
Fair. I'm sorry. I can't. You know,
this is serious to them. You know, like they're streaming, they're doing the drama things, blah blah blah. Apparently, Van Luke must have came at her a little too hard one time, and Xylie got, you know, please don't do that. Let's make a ceasefire. So like, it's goofy, obviously. But I think Van Luke has a point here because basically she's saying, okay, so we weren't supposed to talk about each other like that. Yet she was getting spicy about me and cock blocking me in instances where she could have got interviews or talked to certain people and she didn't get the opportunity to because of Xylie. And the funnier thing, not really funny, it's unfortunate thing. If you look down here, not only did she talk about this and all that, but she says, the cherry on top is that this happened on my birthday stream. Yeah, I was lit. It was my freaking birthday and I was enjoying myself. I didn't know Salvo would come on my stream and I didn't handle it the way Xylie or Keemstar. Where did I lost my spot? I didn't handle it the way Xylie or Keemstar would have liked me to. Maybe not. But y'all were always y'all were and always have been more than welcome on my streams if y'all wanted to, because I know Keemstar wanted to. Y'all could have called into that stream, blah, blah, blah. So they're criticizing her about a specific stream that she had, her birthday stream, I guess, and Salvo had came on, and they're giving her shit about that. But it's just so good. Pest says it best right there. While it's all stupid nonsense and yada yada, and we look at it and we're like, this is goofy and whatever. This is for Van Luke. This is like a friend of hers stabbing her right in the back, or a truce partner or whatever. This is like the UK stabbing us in the back over here in the US.
Those better not. You know, after last time, fucking watch it.
But again, another just funny instance of like, they really, even when it comes to smaller, you know, Van Luke is a pretty, compared to Xylie, I think a smaller channel. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I might be talking shit, but nobody's safe is what I'm saying.
Everybody's a suspect.
Everybody's a suspect. So that's the Van Luke stuff. Now here comes some funny stuff. Ethan Ralph,
oh, that is funny,
is in on it a little bit. Ethan Klein is in on it a little bit. The Ethan Klein bit. So parking has a whole thread here that we look at.
Just for you, Vito.
If we go here, Parking Tigers best of compilation thread of H3 shit talk. Let's look at some of this. He shares this post, by the way, all these archived photos of their chat. He shares it on the H3 subreddit. Parking did, and it blew up. It's like the #1 post on their fucking subreddit right now. And it's just a bunch of clips from their chat of Keemstar like talking shit about Ethan. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if come Monday tomorrow we get a new Parking Tigers. All right, Parking Tigers, fuck you, moron, posting shit to my subreddit, you bitch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just have another one. I can't wait to add that one to the soundboard.
I can't either. Yeah, there's a lot of good Parking Tigers clips we could probably get from all these streams that people have been doing. Xylie did one too, where she's like, "Fuck Parking Tigers." I love it. But let's look at this
way
here.
up to a whole page. We have 15 keys of just parking people angry at Parking Tigers, just yelling at clouds like Parking Tigers.
You've got Deorio up top here. You have to be developmentally disabled to think that we would cover up Flam being sued by a 14-year-old. I think that's out of context. But Keem says Bo Blacks finally gets my point on why his H3 subreddit post was snaky. It shows Salvo on the biggest problem in the universe. He's going to rebuild his fan base. Huh, interesting. I don't know what they're even referencing. I guess this is just plain old fucking shit talking. If you look here, friend of the show, Clara, even gets a shout out. She was on the Keemstar show at one point, called in for that funny stream right at the top. Clara looks like does black tar heroin.
That's I was like, wait, I was like, is this a good time to shout out Clara? I don't.
She told me to. She told me
we
to. She
don't
said,
think-
"Are you going to talk about Keemstar being mean to me?"
Are you going to talk about the black tar heroin allegation?
She does not look like she does black tar heroin. I have to admit. Okay, there's more Clara clips in here somewhere. Let me find them actually. Just while we're saying this, I think it'll be funny to bring up. I actually stole some from her earlier and put them in episode edits. The funniest one here I'll open. Let me close Parking Tigers real quick, and then I will present this little screeny here.
Oh, dum, dum,
Can you
dum,
see that?
Bum, bum.
So there's Clara, which they took this picture of her. Like, I'm sure it's a goof that she just posted on like Twitter or Instagram or something of her making a funny face. And Keem goes in, dude. Salvo
Wow.
left his wife for this. And then somebody says Salvo's girlfriend is no comment underneath. I don't even know who that is, but yeah, dude, they don't have anything good to say about poor Clara here. It's not very
Damn,
nice. Here, I have another one. Hold on. I just can't believe they even talk about Clara in their group chat like this. It's just hilarious to me that she lives in their brain. She lives in Keemstar's brain enough that in his personal group chats, he's like, Clara sucks. He says, this is tragic as fuck, but I have something more important to talk about. Clara says,
This
Happy
is
New Year.
tragic as fuck, but I have something more important. I would love to see what the message before that was.
Yeah, right. Clara says, Happy New Year. I'm gonna be taking a break and looking out for me. Okay. Keemstar says, notice how Clara posted only 2 fingers. Those are the missing ones. Okay, so he's being just a straight up dick because she's got an interesting hand.
Oh,
I
and they were talking about somebody dying. Because you see,
Yeah.
Wavy Wedsurf, did he have a concussion this season? A prior concussion? From what I know, he was perfectly healthy. He collapsed with no prior injuries. Yeah, so they're talking about somebody like dying or being close to death, and Keem's like, that's super tragic. But here's this really shitty joke that I've got to get in here while it's fresh in my brain. Damn, dude, I mean,
Like,
chef's
what the
kiss,
fuck,
right? What can you do? I get it now. I understand why this is so popular on Reddit now. I get it.
Oh my god. Shaman Clip says, Danny Kev, how many beers would it take to get you to have relations with Xylie? My Al always, hey guys, I'm married.
I'm saving myself for marriage.
Kevin's an incel, actually.
I hear there are some single moms on my Facebook feed that talk about this thing about regrowing their virginity. So I'm trying that out for a while.
Regrowing.
Yeah,
This is like when your vagina gets tighter after you don't have sex for a long time.
I have not been brave enough to ask anyone to explain it to me because I'll come off as a misogynist if I do. So I'm just gonna say I'm doing it too, man. I am regrowing my virginity. I'm saving myself for marriage. That being said,
Very nice.
I don't know. I don't know if I've had that many beers before. Have you ever drank a whole case, Danny? I don't think I could get through a whole case.
I don't drink.
That's right. That's right. Danny's got so many outs. He took all the outs. This is why you need HR. If not, you end up talking about your former employee's dating life in a leaked group chat.
That's so awesome. Thank you, executive
trying
producer.
to become a born-again Christian. Parking DM'd you, Clara, leaving Keem on red, if you want to look at that.
Oh, I
that's
love
what
that too.
Vanessa, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, why is Wavy Wedsurf? Why Wavy Wedsurf and Mudahar in
Mudahar.
this group chat? What are you guys doing?
Parking sent me this. This is the funny thing too. The timing here is interesting because Keem had been chatting with Clara in the DMs, and she just so happened to not answer him. And then after that, it seems like that group chat got a little spicy.
And that's when he went all like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make fun of her a bunch."
You can see this. He says, "Thanks for coming and being authentic, etc." Which is a nice thing to say after the Keemstar show. She says, "Thank you, Keem and Brantley, so much. Really appreciate it." He says, "Want to work on our show?" Which, there you go. Like, what a way to ask. Hey, dude, Clark could be, behind the Drama Alert account by now if she would have taken up his offer.
Wanted to work on our show. And then he just says at 3 a.m. Now I don't know where he's at versus
Yeah,
where
what do
she's
you
at.
do? What do they say about people at 3 a.m. when they're DMing and saying, "You up?"
Yeah, why are you reaching out about business at 3 a.m., dude? That's ridiculous.
I think it was business time. I don't think it was business.
Oh, it's business.
Well, what the fuck, though? For real. Like, I didn't even think about that, Kevin, but that's a great point. 2:40
Exactly.
a.m., dude? Sounds a little inappropriate to me. You up?
It's probably 10 p.m. Keem time. I would still say,
shut up,
don't
V-Dub.
send me a work text. Yeah, V-Dub, you're destroying our narrative. What do you think? We care about the facts here? Come on. No way, dude. No. Yeah, I don't know. I still wouldn't. Please don't DM me business or if you do DM me business requests at 10 p.m., don't expect me to look at it until tomorrow because I'm not going to. Yes, yeah, V-Dub, don't you fuck this up for me.
I gotta find just one of these. Like, honestly, as I look through the Keemstar shit about Ethan, at least Ethan Klein, none of them are. Nothing's even funny.
How many jokes has he told? Right? Like,
I mean, parking. I mean, here, let me just pull it up so people can see it. But parking has like 8 fucking pages worth of multiple screenshots. Just about H3, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6, part 7. I mean, that's how much this dude is obsessed. I mean, I get it that Ethan talks about him on his podcast every once in a while, but holy shit. I wonder how many private chats they have.
Yeah, you can send me emails at 10 p.m. because I auto snooze them. It's fine. Yeah. Might be obsessed a little bit.
Wild. Let me get into these. Let me get into the Harley one because I want to show that. We'll end on the Ethan Ralph clips because they fucking are disgusting and they make me laugh.
Oh, good. So yeah, we'll need to all go wash our eyes out after that.
But yeah, dude, even Harley from Epic Mealtime gets caught up in this, dude. Hilarious. They're talking shit about him. Thank you, V-Dub.
He's back. It's fine. We can fix that in post.
Perfect.
Speaking of deleting comments, sorry, V-Dub, no offense. No, just kidding.
So Harley says, "This is so funny. I always knew Keemstar took it personally when I declined his offer to box for a 150K. He really couldn't grasp the concept of me turning down his 150K to box for charity instead. We got to find out what Harley is making," they're saying in these chats. Keemstar says 20K guaranteed and 75K of pay-per-view sales. That's just 95K for Froggy. Most of the money is not going to charity. Kristen Ark says, "Oh shit." Bo Black says, "I won't even allude to how much they're making unless you give me the go-ahead. I'll just say that they're profiting in general since that's already public." Xylie says, "If Froggy was getting that much, then the people more well-known by today's standards are probably getting paid more." Bo Blacks is pissed that they're dishonest. Froggy is probably on the lower end, and he says here, Keemstar, "That's what I'm saying. Remember, I offered Harley 150K for a fight, and he said no." Xylie says, "Yeah, dude, that's what I was thinking." So they're all conspiracy brained about, oh, well, he must be getting paid $500,000 if he's not going to accept your offer, Keemstar, because nobody would ever turn down a Keemstar fucking job.
Of course, yeah, it has to be.
I mean, honestly, he hit me up. I'll work on your show, Keemstar.
I'll do commentary for your boxing. You can sit me next to Nick Deorio. Yeah,
we love that. So there you go. Even even Harley and iDubbbz and all them get some shit in their mouth or shit on their face from Keem. But no, without further ado, let's get to these Ethan Ralph clips, because he, after all this went, viral. Bless me. Oh my gosh. You know what I think it is, Kevin? We're at the end here, and I'm allergic to all this bullshit in this group chat.
Hey, there it is. Boom.
Pardon me, guys. But anyways, Ethan Ralph catches wind of all this. He met up with Salvo, of all people. I must be allergic to the thought of Salvo.
Might have a cat in there.
Somebody released a cat chemical warfare into my room. So now into my office. So now it's fucking, I'm dying here. I'm dying. But anyways, not enough about me. Wow. Ethan Ralph gives me a shout out. Parking Tiger says, this clip will make you laugh, Kev.
Oh,
This might be a Parking Tigers clip, actually, that goes on the 15, the 15 button page. Here we go. Ethan Ralph. I think in this one, actually, he's talking not only about parking, but about Tipster as well. Tipster's wife in particular.
Dude, I see this Parking Tigers faggot who
Oh.
my shit, and he put this screenshot up talking about that's not what you said in my DMs. Are you still coming by tonight? I have the Netflix ready. And she said, I'm telling your wife. And then his wife said, who says his wife wasn't invited? Or some other bitch said that.
Based. So, okay. He is reading here. The context is he is reading some conversations. This is on the stream where he was talking about all the DM leaks and blah, blah, blah. But what he's reading is some conversations between Tipster and some fans. This is actually just on Twitter, okay? Let me pull that up before we finish this clip.
Wait, what I had on screen? No, not that. Okay, go ahead.
I've got Tipster. Let me see. Here's the original Tipster post. Saggy Melons is in on this.
Of course.
Saggy Melons shouts out. OG goth mommy for life, honestly.
Why wouldn't you be?
She says, so Tipster down here, she quotes this. He says, no nut November is for people who can't get laid. I said what I said. So she says, so guess you're doing no nut November then. So it goes on here. Tipster says, that's not what you said in my DMs. You still coming by tonight? I'll have the Netflix ready. Saggy Melon says, shh. And this other one, this guy, Air Fry Wizard says, I'm telling your wife. And Saggy Melon says, who said his wife wasn't invited? Based from a Ethan Ralph.
Who was probably the one person who liked that tweet, I guess.
Tipster says, she's ready and willing. And then Air Fry Wizard goes on to say, I'm ready and willing to shoot myself in the temple with a duck foot pistol after reading that. I mean, holy shit, he's kind of got a point. Like, God damn, talk about horny on Maine, dude.
Hey, man.
Is this a joke? Is he like doing a bit? Is this supposed to be a bit?
Now that I've seen this Twitter thread, I would like to apologize to all of you for the jokes I made earlier about my own bedroom. I get it now. There's no place for it in comedy. I'd no longer. I've learned my lesson. Okay, I am not gonna make sex jokes anymore because that
you
I
don't
am
want to end up like
disturbed.
Tipster.
I don't want to do that to you guys. So my God, just never again. I've learned my lesson. I'm just gonna be good from now on. I'm gonna go back that born again Christian route. I'm gonna regrow my virginity. I think there are some Kegel exercises I can do that will help. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a lot better. Okay,
Let's play it back here with Ethan.
talking about that's not what you said in my DMs.
Oh.
Are you still coming by tonight? I have the Netflix ready.
So this is what we just read.
And she said, I'm telling your wife. And then his wife said, who says his wife wasn't invited? Or some other bitch said that. Based. Based. Then Tipster says she's ready and willing. Okay.
Dude, can we get that
Base?
base? That's got to be on the soundboard, dude. Or
Bass!
actually, you know what? I can learn it. I can learn that one. Bass.
But the other thing
Hell
that
yeah,
really
brother, that's bass.
the other thing that really got me with this clip was why the fuck does the music cut in?
I say.
I
Well, there you
was.
go. Now you know what's going
It's
on
creep
over there.
too, dude. I love that fucking song. You know.
Well, Ethan's about to be a creep. Watch this as he talks about as he talks about Tipster's wife.
oh,
Big
Now
this
this
is
Tim.
makes a
more.
lot more sense.
Big Tip getting it in.
Big tip.
Midget Ray.
When you
Well, now I get the whole sense.
Oh,
No, I can't look anyone in the eye after seeing this. Oh
Look,
my god.
he stands up.
Well, now I get the whole Simpson thing.
Oh.
Hey, come here, bitch.
Hey, come here, man.
Oh, we should have put a warning.
What?
That's
To
trigger
him
warning.
acting like he's getting at fucking Tipster's
That'll
wife.
probably actually help all who are participating in the Triple N this month. You know, just put that video on loop and it'll help you fight off any urges. More like dead tip.
Oh my god, dude. Chat is fucking lit on this whole fucking Tipster shit. Saggy Melons is a degenerate. Well, I couldn't
Tommy
tell by the name.
Tellerico, dude. I haven't heard that fucking name.
I
Is
haven't.
that the
fucking-
Roblox sound guy? Isn't that the oof sound guy?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that Saggy Melons was a degenerate by her name. That's funny. Parking says Tipster's wife.
Oh, whoops. My bad.
You're fine. Tipster's wife would be so mad too. But Pest says right after, poor Tipster's wife can't stand up for herself physically or verbally. I don't know that.
Oh,
I've never seen her. Okay, I won't comment on that.
I have no idea if that joke is inappropriate or not. So I laughed at to be polite.
I'm gonna get in trouble because Parking says, I hope Tipster sees this. I hope he doesn't see us talking about it. I hope he sees Ethan Ralph saying all that because I don't want to get any guff from this.
You didn't do it. Wait, you
Tipster's
did-
interview is never going to happen. I talked about him puking on stream. I talked about him sexually harassing one of his fans in Twitter chat. It's
Sounds like
over.
you got plenty to ask him about.
He said commentary's off limits if he comes on.
Oh,
Commentary's
so we'll
off
ask him. We'll ask him for an exit strategy in the Middle East. Then, right? Like, that's what we'll ask
Yeah.
Tipster about.
Well, he
What do you mean
does.
commentary stuff? What the fuck am I supposed to ask
Hey.
you about then?
Hold up, I'll show you. This is what Tipster
Not
does.
that it
then.
would be me. I mean, Danny'd be doing the heavy lifting there because
This
he's
is
the
what-
pro. But
This is
Jesus,
what Tipster's streams are now, Kevin.
what
I
was
mean,
supposed to talk to you about?
Bo Black's pulled it out for us, actually. Which Bo Black's hates Tipster, by the way. He has to, just not like Tipster at all, to cream him with all these fucking clips. But check this out.
Obviously, like what's going on with the Israel-Palestine conflict right now.
Make sure you go check out Tipster's
seriously,
stream.
something
All right, we are
about
not
whatever.
Sniper Wolf. All
But
right,
one
we're gonna give credit where
positive
it's
thing
due.
that's come out of it is right wingers have been busy talking about that and aren't really shitting on trans people anymore. So that's a plus, right?
Oh yeah.
Obviously,
Oh, you could tell by the time he started to say that sentence that the rest of his brain had caught up with what his dumbass subconscious was about to say. And because it takes about like 20 seconds, I think. And he was like, oh no, oh my God. What? And then he just kind of like tried to hurry it out of his dumb fucking mouth. Oh, sorry. I mean, that was a slip up. Anybody could have done it. Tipster, please accept Danny's invitation to interview you. Believe it or not, I won't be allowed. You won't have to deal with me. I'm an asshole. We all know it. It is well documented, both on and off screen.
Hey.
You won't have to deal with me. Okay.
Hey, I got no problems with Tipster's, trans activism. It's just funny that that's like immediately was his go-to. It's like, well, at least they're not talking about trans people anymore. It's like,
Yeah, these are different people dying. It's fine. We get a little break on our end.
I just
over here.
know where his head's at. It's like interesting that I didn't think that this was so obviously like a sector of the internet that you could like shift to, but Tipster has legitimately shifted from commentary, like coverage of just bullshit like that, to honestly covering almost exclusively trans stuff, which fine, whatever. Talk about what you want, Tip. Just admit. But maybe that was part of the pronouns thing the other week when he had his pronouns on his profile and then people made fun of him until he took them down. They, them, Kevin.
Is that what tipsters' profiles are? He's a they, them? Or sorry,
They
are
were.
a them, they, them?
It was until he took them down. Now I don't know. Now how am I supposed to know what his fucking pronouns are? Okay, fucking pronouns.
He's doing this on purpose because he really wants us all to just call him the Tip, and it's not going to happen, man. It's never going to happen, or not going to happen. Okay.
Did you pull up this parking thing? Yeah, I think you did. He literally
did,
became a Keffel's orbiter. I mean, yeah, honestly, like, I hate to fucking, he's doing his thing, whatever. I hate to like pigeonhole somebody like that, but that's literally what it seems like happened. He is like, fuck it. I'm just going to shift to like talking about Keffels and trans issues online, which is just an interesting thing to talk about when you're not trans. He's like the only, like, I guess he's like one of the few streamers that talk about trans rights and is not actually, has no horse in the race.
Be like me being the Anthony Fantano of haircut reviews. Like, why the fuck would I talk? What do I know about what mousse you should use in your hair? All right, Tipster. We want to hear you talk about, what was it again? What do we want Tipster to talk about, Danny?
Video games. That's fine.
Oh,
he
is
plays
that?
Super Mario Wonder. Do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But don't drink as much because I don't like the screenshots that I get sent of barf coming out of your mouth on stream.
Ooh.
That's just my advice.
Oof. Yeah. Nobody likes a drunk
Is that
streamer,
bad
right?
advice?
Yeah. I would hate to see Tipster go full only use me blade. All right. That could be a much worse reality than the one we're currently subject to. So you're spot on, Danny.
True that. Last but not least, I just wanted to show this here. Because of the coverage that Xylie did for those 18 hours. Remember we were talking about that? She got out ahead of everything else. 18-hour stream. Well, Ethan Ralph shared this, I guess. Parking shared it. He says, now they're coping so hard that they're actually trying to dox Xylie. These people are the scum of the earth. Now, this is Sector people, which I guess is like the fandom around Ethan Ralph, I guess. I don't get it really, but they say the Ralpha male, Ethan Ralph, has issued the order.
Oh my God, bro.
XylieGetsReal's husband, her house, her address, her phone number. He's going to air it all on stream. You fucked up, Xylie.
This is definitely a Ralph alt, right? There's no way.
I think this is like one of his chimps that like him.
People really call this dude the Ralpha male, unironically.
Hell yeah, brother.
And it's not just him do it. Wow. Okay. I will. I'm gonna press X to doubt, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of that.
You're gonna press X to doubt on what?
On the king shit of A-logs, aka at Sector Kang. I'm pressing X to doubt that is not just a Ethan Ralph alt Twitter account.
Hey,
I think this guy's really trying to get himself, trying to get the Ralpha male nickname over with the people.
I like it, Ralpha male. I'm a Ralpha male. That's what they call me. 16-hour stream talking about YouTuber Twitter chat. Yeah, that's what Shadow says in chat. This is what I thought about this whole nonsense. Now, obviously, there's way more. Maybe if some more stuff spills out, I'll bring a couple extra for us to goof about on Tuesday. But ultimately, this is all I wanted to really speak on it. There was more here, but we're at the end of the show. This shit is nuts. The fact that Salva says, hey, I've got chat to leak. And that starts the snowball effect. You know what I mean? It's like they catch wind of that. Then they're all freaking out about whatever the fuck, this dumb shit that they said. Get out ahead of it. Now it's turned into a fucking week's worth of content. 16 hours on Xylie's fucking stream if you want to see all the shit talking that fucking Keemstar did.
And who wouldn't want to see that? Yeah. 16 hours, my guy. I kind of
Two
I don't know,
8-hour streams.
someone mentioned it at some point in the chat, and Danny, you might have mentioned it as well. Maybe they went through and deleted a bunch of stuff, and then otherwise I just don't see the again, I did not watch 16 minutes of this video, so I don't know what's in there. Maybe there is some real incriminating shit, but so
I'm not
far
watching
from
it.
what I've seen, what I've
16
heard,
hours.
it
period.
feels like it was a big nothing burger, and so to spend all that time on it, just yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that like Keem was behind all of this to some extent, like that this was some sort of weird play.
I said from the
to
beginning.
juice the algorithm. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. You know, we played a lot of LA Noire growing up, Danny and I did, so we're very familiar with slapping that old X button. Like y'all should be slapping the like button.
Yeah, slap that like button before we get out of here today. We're a little over what we usually are. Sorry, Kevin.
And make sure you lick the donut hole when you're done, which is my way of asking you to subscribe.
I thought you said you weren't going to be like Tipster.
Oh! Yeah, you either die a hero or whatever, however the rest goes.
All right, let's get into the chat here. Let me do you want to go through, Kevin, from the top, or you want me to?
Oh, your call, boss man. I can get up to the top, but
I'm here, so I guess
all
I'll
right,
do it.
fire
That's fine.
away.
I didn't want to cock block you if you were already, you know, prepared.
Yeah, the
to do
worst
it.
thing we want is us both clicking it at the same time. Then it just gets yep.
So no Noah right at the top called us jobbers. Thank you. Kevin
Thank
says
you.
that's a wrestling term. I know it because, I mean, it must be from wrestling. But the reason why I know jobbers is because that's how they refer to like Vegeta or something in anime, like a character that gets beat by everybody.
See, yep, putting over the other talent. Yeah,
There you
you're
go.
doing the job, brother.
Vegeta's a jobber.
Check out Noah's short film in the meantime because the feature film isn't out yet, but Lonely Legend will be out. But there you go. You know, see, I do the job. Nobody jobs like I do. All right, you know, you understand?
Evan's a jobber.
I can cut a promo about how good I am at doing the job. All right.
Carla says, "Hey, thank you for being here tonight, Carla. We appreciate you."
Yeah.
Disco Diggs with the droopy eyes must have been. I bet that was a lovely emoji. Thank you, Disco Diggs. Vault Wanderer at the top. Hey, Parking Tigers. Hi, fellas. I know Parking really loves it. Okay, not only when his posts go viral on the H3 subreddit, but he also likes it when we look at his threads on Twitter. So
okay, as long as we don't have to call him Big Papa, because I thought
shouts
that's where
out
you were going for a second.
Shouts out. He probably got a real kick out of us going over his threads. Shouts out the Parking Tigers. Let's keep going here. The middle children of history. I'm here for the laughs. I hope you got some middle children of history.
Yeah, shouts out.
Are you a middle child?
Shouts out to Tyler Durden, who I believe is the real owner of that account. I am no, I'm the oldest child, so what I say goes.
I'm the oldest too. Like I have a stepsister that was older than me. So like I experienced some older sibling stuff, but she didn't live with me. So I was the oldest than my younger sister. So I was not a middle child. I can't sympathize with you there. Sorry.
Nope.
Or empathize. That's the correct word, right?
I don't know. I haven't unlocked
vocabulary
empathy yet. I'm hoping Ida won't answer any of my DMs. He won't teach me how he learned empathy in his 30s. I'm really hoping someone can show me the way.
I'm the original empathetic chatter, Kevin. Let's see. Scrolling down here. Violent Violets says hi. Thank you for showing up today. Violent Violets. Seen you in chat before, so nice to see you.
I love alliterations.
Violent Violets.
And on November 5th, for us to get a shout out from Violent Violets on November 5th of all days.
Interesting.
Oh, it's very good.
Ashers says, "Hey chat, hey Danny, hey Kevin. How sweet of you. Nice to see you, Ashers. Thank you for tuning in."
Yeah.
Only mistakes. Peggy likes Ashers. Aw. There you go. Thank you. Only mistakes. As we scroll through, Pest, shouts out to Pest, one of the Patreon Clout Route producers.
Boom, boom.
Got the name scrolling. The high tier, too. This guy's got money to spend. If you need somebody to, fit your project. Now, he tells me a couple things I got to say every time. But, if you need a backer, Pest, loaded.
Okay. That explains the new flow of Uncle Pest Treehouse clips we got coming in on the dock lately. Okay,
Yeah,
I get it. All right. Nice. Welcome aboard, boss.
Shaman Clip says literally Hitler.
Whoa, where?
I don't know, but literally was here. Unstoppable. Hey, fellas, I got ENFJ as my personality answer. Also, me and Unstoppable are 16 personality twins. Same stuff here, Kevin. You and Anne Frank, me and Unstoppable.
Yeah, I do have a lot. Wait, no, you know
Well,
what?
she's
probably,
just.
probably
It's
too
just
soon.
the.
Probably
It's
shouldn't make
just.
jokes.
It's just the personality type is what I'm saying, Kevin. Okay, you have the same personality type as Anne Frank. As for the rest of the stuff, I don't know.
I don't think middle school children will be reading my journal 100 years from now, though, unfortunately.
Never say never.
Well,
it'll be like part of your
fingers
manifesto. Oh, goodness.
Gonna go
gracious.
full Kyle Odom on him, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's the end of the show, guys. This is what you should expect.
Some real deep conspiracy theory lore after the 2-hour mark.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, Asher's V-Dub, only mistakes, pass. James Schmeitz. Hey-o.
Hello.
Nice
Shout
to
out.
see ya.
Appreciate you.
Nice to see you there. Here we go. Another one. Melissa, no sugar, fake chalk, win joy. What were we talking about when they
D's
said
nuts? We were talking about Mr. Beast and his fake bullshit food.
That's right. D's nuts. Disco Dig says the comedy shaman knows the clout route. Wow, I bet they would love a consultation. I really need to know what this means. We need to know who I've heard of the comedy shaman. I think they might have
It's a good name.
I feel like they might have made fun of one of the weirdo Discordian people that I know. And that's why I know them. Maybe they make fun of some weirdos on Discord. I'm not sure. Shouts out to Comedy Shaman. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's keep going here. Shadow Humor. We appreciate you. Ew. Amy Schumer. She's gross.
Shout out Schumer. Shout out Schumer. I meant to say shout out Shadow Humor. Wow.
Shout out Shadow Humor. Shout out Schumer. It is like
shout out Schumer. Oh,
weird. God. Maybe that's why he doesn't like her. He's like, she's kind of, encroaching on his name a little bit.
Like, fuck, she stole that too, huh?
Oh, that's good. That's
she
good.
Can't come up with anything.
Ren Ula, what's up? Shouts out to renshouse.com where you can get the best merch out there. Pew, pew, pew. Free ad for you there, Ren. Thank you so much for all you do. Check out that fucking badass tarot card art, man. I mean, are you serious? It doesn't get much better. Here, I'm just going to pull it up because we're talking
Pulling
about
it up.
It doesn't get much better than some fucking dank tarot card clout route art. I mean, look at this shit.
Ooh, here we go.
The Dan, the Kev. Gotta love it.
It's favorite thing ever.
Striking resemblance to you, Kevin.
It looks just like the pitchfork that I have at home too, which is uncanny. I'm a little concerned with how they're able to so accurately portray that.
It's just a quick Google search, Kevin.
I guess it's true. Yeah. Well, Google Maps, Google Earth doesn't tell you when they're coming by to take those photos of your property. So.
Sweater Vest Quartet shouts out to George. We'd love to see you. Yeah, she's Jewish, but Sarah Silverman is way better / more successful. Agreed. Already sold me on that. And we hate her for the Ryan Dunn jokes. Fuck that bitch. She should have died that day in that car. Just kidding.
Oh, there you go. Well, yep. You just went just a little too far.
It's the end of the show, dude. If you're here now, I mean, fuck. Vanessa Ray shouts out, shit, I got this notification late. I also saw Hash, a regular in the chat somewhere, says she got the notification late. What up, Hash? Nice to see you. Sorry, we went a little early. We did.
Yeah, see, this is all part of my plan. You know how we're normally 5 to 15 minutes late. I figured, hey, Danny, I got a thing. It's daylight savings time. Well, let's start a show 2 hours early to make up for all the times that I'm late. So,
Yeah, okay.
now, just
It-
for our friends overseas,
It checks out for me. Poland Spring shouts out. I email all my business requests to Kevin like a professional. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like a professional. That's all we get from our executive producer, Poland Spring.
All we need.
Professionalism. I like to see that people were telling Shadow Humor to go play some basketball after he told people to go to the gym. But my favorite one, okay. Now, I don't know if you've seen Shadow Humor before, but I see Ren comment this all the time. And there is a striking resemblance between Shadow Humor and Steve Zahn of like Saving Silverman. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, she torched
Steve
Neil.
Zahn.
You're right. The woman. Has
Hey, honestly, Shadow says Ren not now, but that's quite the compliment if you ask me. That's a legend you're being compared to there.
Oh yeah, I love that movie, Saving Silverman. You want to talk about so open-minded? It was great. They had multiple gay marriages in that movie. Like that. Yeah, you want to be anti-woke, then that means you're anti-Jack Black, okay?
You know
'Cause
what?
That dude was woke.
That movie, more base than American Pie, years before too, I think.
Oh yeah, and like 3 times more gay, which so it holds
Exactly.
more water in 2023.
If you want to see, what is his name? American Pie guy. Why can't I think of it?
Oh God, me. I have
Put
no
you on the
idea.
spot. Biggs, Jason Biggs.
Jason Biggs. There you go. I kept wanting to say Ethan Schwartzman because but that's wrong. Or Jason Schwartzman. Cool Ethan. But yeah, if you want to see Jack Black be gay, the drill instructor from I can't remember every movie ever. The guy who quintessentially gets cast as a drill
Full Metal
instructor.
Jacket.
Yep.
If I could speak. Dude, Saving Silverman, is one of the best comedies from that era for sure. They've got stars in that shit and hilarious based. Definitely.
I don't answer the phone when I'm eating.
Poland, Pest, Carla, Vanessa, Parking, Vida, Ren, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. We've gotten everybody, I think. Hash, dang, I'm so late today. We even got her. God, this chat went on way longer than what I thought. Okay. I mean, everybody here at the end, you've got Shadow Humor says, no, there's not. Sorry about the Steve Zahn comparison, man, but you're gonna live with that one. It's good. It's good. Shadow, they noticed. Vanessa says Jack Black is amazing. Shadow says I love the gays. Okay. They say show Steve Zahn. Okay. Last thing we do before we
won.
I guess I have to do it to him. Okay.
That's not right, man. I feel bad about this. Listen, before I grew beards and when I still had thinning hair on the top of my head, people would tell me I bore a resemblance to Giovanni Ribisi, or as they would always tell me at the time, you look like that one asshole from Avatar. Very, very frustrating to constantly be called. And no one ever said
you look like that guy from Die Hard.
No one ever said you look like the medic from Saving Private Ryan. He was in that movie too. Damn it! No, it's like you look like that piece of shit from Avatar, which is why I've still never watched that stupid Fern Gully's remake, dude. No, never gonna watch it.
So
Dances with Smurfs.
Steve's on here. I mean, I'm trying to get one with like a bearded image so that you can see him with a beard and compare that to Shadow Humor here. I mean, again, I see it. I'm with you, Ran, but I'm trying to get a real good picture here. I mean, this looks too old for Shadow Humor. Maybe this. We're getting somewhere.
Oh,
like right here. Here we go. This is getting closer. I think here, let's just pull up Shadow Humor. You can see his AI image that he has there. And I mean, we're getting somewhere. I don't want to dox him straight up.
But every time you and I get AI images, we can't tell which one's which. So I don't know if that's fair. I don't know if that's fair.
Fair enough. Sorry, Shadow. A little joke at your expense. Okay, you are Shadow humor after all. So you got to take it in stride, my friend. Anyways, it's 2 hours and 30, Kev. We're way over. Any final words?
Yeah, we will see you next Tuesday.
What are you trying to say there, Kev?
Yeah. Right? That's all I'm saying.
Don't ever say those kind of inappropriate things to our audience.
Be ready on Tuesday to tell us who Danny's celebrity
Love
lookalike
it.
is, right? You know, now
Yeah.
we need one.
Yeah, they'll just say it's like Ethan Klein or something. They always say I fucking reject.
Well,
Ethan
you shouldn't
Klein
have gone as him
or-
as for Halloween so many years in a row. Well, you shouldn't have done- It's too many.
I cosplayed one too many times before I was an online streamer. Okay, if I had the foresight to know that someday I would be streaming and laughing at these people, my Halloween costumes maybe would have been a little different. Okay. Some people have also called me quartering an Ethan Klein like child, which is even more offensive than anything like Steve Zahn. I mean, that is just fucking Steve Zahn is great. Ethan Klein / the quartering, that's horrific.
Dude, if saving Shadow, man, I like that. Wow. Yeah, the quarter, I could understand that. That would make you maybe pull a Michael Jackson and start with the man in the mirror, huh?
Man in the mirror. All right, Michael Jackson. Let's get the hell out of here. Thank you all for being here. Hash, that's so offensive. I'm sorry. What did I say?
They're taking up for you, I believe.
Oh,
That's
see you next Tuesday. I can't believe you said that. Sorry, Hash. We will catch you guys on the next one. Tuesday it is. Peace. If I can click that button.